definite improvement.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here for your joy.
45% improvement, actually.
Okay, just a quick question here before we get going. Has anyone else seen the Ann Coulter AMA?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, to make it better, has anyone seen the Reddit Circle Jerk? I am Ann Coulter AMA. It's fucking hilarious. It's like everything you could imagine her psycho evil level thing to say. And it was just like, it was like, it's like Bang, Marry, Kill, Mrs. Fields, Barack Obama, or Hitler. And she's like, I've slept with one of those people.
Obviously, Mrs. Fields.
Yeah, there's going to be some editing on this one, but it was fucking great.
Well, we might get the Donald Trump one, so.
Yeah, I doubt that'll happen. That's actually how I got linked to it. Was there was the direct like we want Donald Trump, and if you followed it down, like the first one was like it would be like the Ann Coulter AMA, and then they linked to it, and then the Circle Jerk version.
Shane, where's the link to the live stream?
You mean the URL?
Yeah, because it doesn't actually show up in the channel.
You just have to switch from videos to.
Oh, all activities. See, yeah, all activities. You think that's selected, but it's not.
Yeah. You
just have
to believe.
I believe in you.
I believe I can.
Here comes the cuttlefish.
Okay. Jersey Studios.
I found it.
Hey, guess what? We're the third option when you search for Jersey Studios. First one is FI Studio RDX Jump Jersey Club Mix produced by Thirst Pro.
Dude, we're bumping up. We used to be like the 5th. Now we're going up.
Camera Eye on New Jersey, circa 1958.
That sounds so lame.
It looks pretty lame. But hey, they only got 939 views, so if we get a few more, we'll probably get ahead of them.
I'm working on it. Whoops.
Yep. Not muted. Now muted.
Okay. You guys ready?
Sure.
Absolutely not.
We publicizing this whole thing?
I'm already recording and streaming. I just got to switch the input. So I put audio on the blank logo as well. So that's kind of neat. Okay. Now I got to turn this VNC session to another window or something because it's going to confuse the hell out of me.
Okay.
All right.
These are some very emotional sighs. Please stop.
It's the doors from that one spaceship in that one book.
All right.
By the way, that microphone doesn't work unless you're, well, all of them don't work unless you're up against them.
Yeah, you have to.
But since you're visiting, you have to have the thing.
The crappy one?
Well, it's not crappy. It's just not cool.
Have you ever
What's
actually
cooler
worn an
than being
ATH
cool?
M30 before? They're like the creakiest possible headphone in the world. It's amazing.
Those?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
He
sorry.
knew the model number.
I hope he
That's
looked.
what they are, right?
Yeah, homeboy, those are
Like,
like
he didn't even
$30
look.
headphones. I also bought them from a flea market from like a really shady looking dude.
So now you have
It's okay
fleas.
if I don't move.
I'm pretty sure they fell off a truck.
Well,
Fell off a
naturally.
truck. All right. Hello and welcome to another fine edition of the Pebkac podcast. My name is Thomas.
I'm Shane.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Mike visiting.
Big news in the tech industry. I don't know. Are we going to be able to remember where we were when we found out that Google released a new logo?
I was in the kitchen at the office. I think I was eating Chinese food, sesame chicken, with an egg roll.
And then, like, as soon as you heard the news, like, you dropped it all
And
on
then
the floor.
I'm on like Facebook, and the Google feed comes over, and it's like big news from Google, and I'm like, what? And
This
I
is
immediately
earth-shattering.
watched the video, and I was blown away.
So if you do a search for Google new logo, there's a great post from the New Yorker that says, "Why you hate Google's new logo." So
Do you have
because
any biased
change.
sources?
they haven't actually changed that logo in quite a while.
No,
So-
not majorly. There's been, I think there was some
Well, the doodles don't count.
right, but certain typesetter guys were like, no, they changed the kerning on like a regular basis.
sure.
And I'm like, that's what again?
There are 3 people listening that are going to know
Right.
what kerning means.
Yeah.
It's the space between the letters.
Mm. I think it's also like the level of like I think the G, the lowercase G, was like the biggest one they were pointing out.
Do they drop it more?
Like
or-
it moves up and down based on the logo.
That might not be kerning, but I don't know.
I think it is, but
Another big shocker. Dan, are you ready for this?
Sure.
Verizon has a new logo.
Oh.
Yeah, another new logo. Why does anyone care? Seriously, no one, anyone? I don't care.
I don't give a shit about Verizon's logo,
I don't
but
care.
I will.
Google
I did
should have
laugh.
changed theirs to Comic Sans. That's just
So-
my opinion.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome. If
There-
they waited until April 1st to make their logo
That would have been a
change,
good April Fool's joke. Yeah.
and then they're like, just kidding, this is really the new logo, and people still would have thought they were kidding.
They did actually. I did read an article that was really interesting about that, though, where they said the reason they're doing it most likely is because, what is it, sans fonts, the ones with like upturns and like clever little doodads all over them.
Serifs.
Serifs. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know what that word means.
They don't scale well at different image resolutions and such.
Mm-hmm.
So they
That's
had
true.
to.
That's true. Yeah.
So they wanted to go to this, which is more flat and streamlined.
So because they're going more towards like a mobile
right.
interface,
Because they
or
pointed out,
whatever
like-
device you want
like-
to use type of interface.
Look at the old Google Plus logo, the square with the lowercase g and all
Right.
stuck. It's like, what the fuck was that? If you
Yeah.
didn't know exactly what you were looking for to begin with,
Right.
it wouldn't make any sense. But now it's G and plus, and it's the Google G. So
But you still won't click on it
right, because it's plus. No one
Google
uses
Plus
plus.
is the cancer of Google. Okay, more shocking news. Not shocking news, but
Shocking.
I thought interesting news. We all know Google or fucking A. Microsoft end of life support for XP, right?
Didn't that happen a long time ago?
Yeah, it happened in 2014. People are still up in arms about this because basically, if you were an organization who hasn't moved off of Windows XP, you could pay for continued support for a certain period of time. Hit me every time I say Google, okay?
Okay.
Just like, what's that?
I wish I had my Nerf gun.
Feedback, not feedback.
Negative reinforcement.
Thank you. Negatively reinforce the behavior out of me. Okay. Basically, a bug was discovered in Internet Explorer. Okay, and Microsoft's like, great job finding that bug. We're gonna fix it. But you know what? That push fix will not go out to Windows XP. So now we have a
Some Windows
security
XP.
vulnerability in Windows XP, thanks to IE, that will not get fixed. So if there's ever anything to make you get off of the browser or off of the Google,
So
I'm just testing Dan now, to get off of Windows XP, this is it, right?
strike him.
Um,
Dan, I'm disappointed.
yeah. Why aren't you hitting me, Dan?
Anyway,
I don't like violence.
We can switch places. I'd be happy to.
says
Yeah.
the hockey player.
Yeah.
Dan doesn't bully people on the board.
Can you high stick him real quick?
Yeah.
in the face.
Yeah.
hockey term.
Give him one of
I don't
those.
have my stick
Can
with
you
me.
can you hockey term me?
Give him an elbow.
Okay, but think about where XP is still in use.
So
Airports,
It's everywhere in embedded.
MSP, embedded Windows, ATMs.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing with that though. So there's different editions of XP beyond home, professional. and
right. I
whatever
mean,
we
there's like
have.
100.
Yep.
Yeah, there's also embedded edition and there's a point of sale one,
Correct.
and those are all still being patched. And
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
So-
Yes. Yep.
With
But what about the ATMs that are not actually on any public network?
so you bring up a point here though that the vulnerability was found in IE.
Yes.
And embedded is not actually does not include IE.
Right.
So that's not really a
But this is an example of basically the first major
Oh, yeah.
vulnerability that's been detected since this end of life support day was announced.
Mhm.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yep.
So if you were someone like Google, I mean, damn it, Dan, come on.
Apple.
Oh, sorry, I'm texting.
No, hit me.
Sexting.
Are you really?
Yeah. No, I'm not sexting.
Speaking of sexting,
He's hitting on all the hot ladies in our stream.
all six
No, my
all
roommate.
six dudes.
My roommate just got Metal Gear Solid, and he's sharing the TV with my other roommate. So he's wondering if he can play it on the Vita. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's for.
Remote play. That thing that Xbox One just got for
The
PCs.
Xbone.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can play it.
Only if you need to play it on Windows 10. Which,
I'm-
speaking of Windows, how many people are afraid of Windows 10? I uninstalled it. I
Really?
purged it. Yeah.
For real?
I got-
When I knew about this, but I saw a bunch of reports about it again. The ability for Windows to be like, Hey, is that a no CD crack? Hey, is that a pirated game? Sorry, we're going to terminate your ability to use that software. Thank you very much. And to be honest, I don't really pirate many games anymore, so those two things don't apply necessarily, but it can expand into mods. So if you're talking about, like, I've got Skyrim, right? I've got Skyrim mods. Josh, my brother, has like 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And if one of those is detected, we're going to pull that out, right? And now Skyrim just won't boot because we messed it up. This is kind of terrifying if you start thinking about it. So, I don't know. I decided I'm going to dump it, and I'm just going to make a more robust Windows 7 installation on my Mac.
But here's the fun thing. They rolled that out for earlier OSs too.
Yeah. Windows
Well, then
7.
I'm going to install
Yep.
Windows XP, and it ain't going to get no update.
That's true. You're safe back there.
Yes.
Back of the bus.
Dude, I am going to totally do that. No, Windows NT. Now we're talking.
Yep.
Wait, so they rolled this out to other OSs or other
Yes.
versions?
Yeah, they rolled it all the way down to Windows 7.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do it quietly in the background.
Yeah.
Seriously?
People noticed.
Okay, so hold on. But if I've got an old, let's say an old TechNet image of Windows 7, and I don't deploy any updates,
I think that's pretty standard practice for a lot of people. Just running a Windows 7 machine,
right?
they get it up
Yeah.
to a certain point, and then they stop accepting automatic updates.
Now the only problem is they're gonna roll this patch up into every single service pack or Uber vulnerability fix. They'll sneak it in there. I mean, service packs definitely, right? So I wonder if they already slipstreamed it into like the public copies of Service Pack 1 of Windows 7.
I doubt it would go back that far.
Yeah.
Why?
Just I imagine there's other system dependencies that it's probably relying on that came in later updates.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But maybe they just do a big update to SP1.
Could be.
Okay, so that's good news. Good point. I did not know that they had this pushed down. So news to me. But I guess I just will put the hardened Windows 7 image with no such thing as Windows updates. But no one does this anyway, right? I mean, come on,
Yeah,
Dan.
I try to.
When was the last time you Windows updated?
I don't do it.
When was the
man.
last time you had a personal Windows machine?
Up until last night when I reformatted my NUC and put Ubuntu on it.
Oh, Dan. The
Uh.
entire Pebkac audience is shocked and appalled by that.
Truly.
I've just
Or
always
they're okay with it.
I've just always wanted
Or they don't
a
care.
Linux desktop for a while, but
Does it still boot in record time?
slower, a little bit slower.
Oh, how is that possible?
Because I have to type. Well, actually, it's probably about the same. But
Because Linux boots, but then I have to start X Windows.
I'm doing full disencryption now.
Oh shit!
So
okay,
It takes me a while to
so it's
type my
got to decrypt
passwords.
the disk.
But if I have to take that past, or if I take out the time it takes me to type, then I
Okay.
guess it's probably about the same. But
Okay. But no hardware configuration changes. Still the.
I was
same?
actually really impressed when I installed it. Everything worked perfectly, even wireless. That used to be such a
Nice.
bitch
Yeah.
to get working
Yeah.
in the day. Messing
I mean,
around,
everything was a pain with Linux.
messing around with WPA supplicant to make WPA encryption work
Mhm.
and everything. It was nuts, but now it works great.
So are you using? You said Ubuntu desktop,
Ubuntu desktop,
like
yeah.
14.0.9 or something.
No, I'm using the latest 1504. I think it
Okay.
is.
You're shaking your head.
You picked up on that, huh?
Yeah. Well,
it's
I have
fine
peripheral
for a
vision.
starter Linux.
Ooh.
Well, back in the
Uh-oh.
day, I first started out on like Fedora, but then it turned to shit. Like it's even worse than Ubuntu.
Give it a
now.
couple months. You're going to be bouncing around distributions. You're going to be at Arch. And you're
Dan
gonna be-
literally had a Fedora hat.
I do. I have
A
a Red
red
Hat
Fedora.
Linux
Do
Fedora.
you still
hat.
have it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in
that's-
basement storage.
God,
yeah.
just like
Do you
the
know-
logo.
You could
Yep,
pull
the
those
Shadow
out.
Man,
You could pull those out,
Fantastic.
pull it out in some circles, and just get like
and they'll
immediate
know.
recognition.
No, I just used Ubuntu just because it's so well maintained. It's very popular, easy to find guides and everything online. But I
Guides or guys?
guides.
Little of column A.
Ubuntu makes it really easy to find guys online.
For a while, I was
Just
using SUSE Linux. I bounced around a lot of distros.
Using
back in the day.
Philips Sousa.
But mostly it's been on my servers. It's been either Ubuntu or CentOS or Amazon Linux for a while too.
What is Amazon Linux?
It's just their own distribution.
Is it based off of?
I think it's based off of Debian. I can't.
Okay.
I can't remember for sure though. No.
Bit of a
damn it.
mother.
I gotta
mother
figure this
distro.
out.
So, what would you prefer he run then, Mike?
I'm kind of an Arch guy.
Arch
Linux.
Arch Linux.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Highly customizable. A lot of fun.
Okay. Well, so Dan, are you gonna consider this?
I would. Because the
The first article when I search for Amazon Linux is "Do not use Amazon Linux."
Ooh. Is it coming from like neckbeard.com?
X Rationone.
So yes,
Yeah.
milady.
So
Milady. Okay. So with all of the shakeup at Microsoft, Windows 10 is, from a consumer perspective, a really nice looking operating system.
yeah, it's
Okay.
improvement over 8. I will say that.
The UI is great. The support is great. The distribution was crap, but
By the
sorry.
way, Amazon Linux is supported or is a derivative of Red Hat.
Oh my
Enterprise
God!
Linux.
No wonder you use it.
Yeah,
Did you put on your hat and go and
I do really like the Red Hat,
editing your kernel?
the Red Hat stuff back from my Fedora days.
My
I don't know
kernel.
why, but anyways,
yeah, that's
sorry.
where you started,
Go ahead.
though.
Yeah, that was my first distro. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Everyone kinda was there.
Ice Pack Linux was technically the first, but that one died off pretty quick.
Ice Pack Linux.
I don't remember. Go to distrowatch.com and see what that one is.
Okay.
That's dating myself. Holy
So
shit.
do you go to like Halloween parties as a Linux distribution? Like you should.
Everyone.
Fantastic.
I showed up as a lizard once. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And I speak in German. They're like, "I don't understand this."
You could walk into a party and then turn around and walk out and say you're
By the way, this
backtrack.
website, distrowatch.com, has not changed
Oh,
since
yeah.
I first started using
Yeah,
Linux.
that's like the original view of it.
Yeah. Oh my God, they updated this this year on 6/08. This
Dude.
distribution has been
Oh,
dead for
God.
so long.
You need to drop a version of Ice Chest or whatever onto your
Ice
NUC.
Pack.
Slack.
Oh my God, should I do it? Let's do it.
Okay. So while
Keep talking.
Dan goes ahead and deploys are you just want EC2 this or?
Parallels, whatever.
All right. Dan's gonna. This is fun. This will be like what's his name? Busts a lot of myth. Adam Savage. Well, Adam Savage one day.
Better
one day
idea. Let's
builds.
do Fedora 4. That was my first like serious. I installed this on my desktop and used it.
Okay.
Distro. Let's do that one.
Let's see if you can do it. I'm gonna challenge you to see if you can do it by the end of the episode. He'll totally do it. Okay. Anyway, shake up at Microsoft. Windows 10 was good. But we've talked about before, sort of desktops in the home are sort of dead, right? Or they will be.
They're hurting definitely these days. There's like one contingent.
And when I say desktops, I'm including a laptop.
no,
Think about it.
No, I don't think injured, but not dead by a long shot.
Okay. Injured. I'll go with injured.
Yep.
Desktops themselves, probably.
Desktops are hurting these days.
Laptops,
No
they'll
one,
be on their way out in 10 years.
unless you're basically a gamer or somebody's really into computers, you're not building or upgrading shit your own anymore. Anyway,
Mhm.
basically people look at computers as a disposable commodity.
Yeah.
So then it's why not buy the portable one, which is basically the same
Oh,
price.
then why not just get an iPad?
Why not get an iPad? Because you're still down features. A full
I don't
keyboard.
care. I'll
your
get a
screen
Logitech
size,
keyboard.
External monitor capabilities.
I have that with an iPad.
Not quite. Really?
Sure.
Can you get extra work done on external keyboard, external monitor, or are you just cloning?
I'm not going to answer that
Sure,
question.
you're cloning, which
Okay.
is why you.
All right. But you're
long-
asking me if you wanted to say, "Hey, I'm going to buy my kids a desktop computer." No, you're going to buy your kid a iPad.
You really think your kid's gonna write papers on an iPad?
The kids ain't going to be writing papers in 10 years, bruh.
Kids are writing papers
Have you
right now.
seen our education system?
I'm not judging. The
Oh, that's right,
education.
Shane. I'm sorry. You can't be in 10 feet of a school. My
I'm
bad,
not
dog.
worried about
500.
spawning
My bad.
or anything that has to do with it,
Mm-hmm. You just shoot all your kids into the trash.
or on their face.
On the kid's face?
Yeah, where are you going with that? Let's move on here. What's that? Oh yeah, the cops are here.
Yep.
Sorry, Shane. You
I
gotta
gotta
deal
have a
with this.
chat. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, though.
All right. Back to Microshaft. So basically, the big push here now, since Windows Phone is non-existent, the desktops are, as I said, or we just determined, also fucked. Office is going to be Microsoft's saving grace. That's going to keep the company going. Office. No matter what operating system, no matter what device you're using, Office is still going to be the de facto. They teach Office in schools. to like
Yes.
9-year-olds. And I'm sure it's because Microsoft gives them money to keep it going, whatever. So what I was going to say, though, is it's coming to the iPad. So full suite, right?
Yeah, they did that.
Will be on your
It's already
iPad
on the
stuff, too,
iPad.
yeah.
Is it actually released?
Yeah.
I think it might have been an update.
It's on Android too now.
Yep.
And the new version, as Dan was saying, for Mac is super sweet. So I think we're going to start seeing Office be their main play and everything else be sort of secondary. At least on the consumer side.
Yeah,
What
okay.
else do they have to market to consumers?
The OS is a hard push. It's, you're still getting it with computers.
We don't care. If you're a Mac customer, we're going to sell you Windows. If you're an iPad user, we're going to sell you Office. If you're an iPad user, we're going to sell you Office.
Right.
That's how they're going to get into everyone.
But that's just one arm of Microsoft. I can't.
It's a pretty fucking big arm, man.
It's a ripped arm. No question.
Especially now when they're switching to subscription-based licensing.
Yes.
When you got to keep paying
Yeah.
to use Office.
No, they're super jacked about that.
Oh, yeah, it's $10 a month.
Yeah.
But, hey, look at what happens at year 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how much money have you dumped into this suite that you probably used 5% of, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, realistically, that's not asking a lot more than the retail price of a Microsoft license anyway. I mean, you're dealing with, it's about $360 for an Office suite these days, isn't
I don't know. I haven't bought Office ever. Wait. No.
So you're saying their bread and butter is a product that you've never actually purchased?
We're talking to...
Has anyone in this room purchased Office?
Nope. Oh! What?
Actually, it was a free copy, sort of.
Don't
but it was a
even
retail
don't
box
even
copy.
try. Why?
Well, no, I guess they did pay like $5 for it. It was a Microsoft. I don't know if you were
Was it the
doing
school Elms KMS?
No,
Or KMS?
it was what is it called? It was Microsoft's Retail Zone, I want to say.
That sounds stupid.
Were you familiar with this?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I
yeah,
got
yeah.
all my Xbox controllers. Back in the
This.
Wait,
yeah.
whoa. What is this?
It was a program for partners of Microsoft where the employees they would take a little test
Mm-hmm.
saying I'm familiar with this product.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. It was kind of a BS test,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get to log into the panel and you get to purchase Microsoft products at a deep discount.
Yes.
So this was around at least my experience was around the Xbox 360. And
Yep.
So
I got
like
controllers for,
2005.
$5
Yeah.
a piece. Copy of Gears of War, a couple bucks. So
Yep.
that's
Wait, brand new inbox Xbox 360
Absolutely.
Yep.
controllers?
I bought
it's a good program.
I
back
bought a
in the day.
brand
That really
new
is.
360 premium controller that worked $99.
99.
Yeah, which was a markdown
Damn.
of $200 at the time. After taking, I think I had to take like 15 quizzes or something like that to get enough points
yeah.
to.
Oh, you had to gain points. It
Right,
wasn't
right,
just
right.
you get in.
You had to get enough points to qualify to buy certain things, and you only ever get to buy one of that item. But every once in a while, they do like resets and stuff. Like controllers would be like, the red controller is one item, and the blue controller is one item, and so you could get a bunch of extra controller. Like I had the go to the movies thing, and I still have the 360 webcam that came with that because that's all I ever used the thing for. I threw the go to movies thing away, and I'm just like, USB
Where's the-
webcam for $5, done deal.
Where's the webcam now, Shane?
It's on my desk.
Uh-huh.
That's where
what
I
direction
do all
is it
my
pointed
shows.
at? Shane's sitting at the computer greeting all the
Where do you
men
think all this
joining.
race car money comes from, man?
Yeah, I do wonder that sometimes.
There you go.
All these automobile monies.
Fucking right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what was the
Ladies
program
love it.
called?
It was a Microsoft Retail Zone or like
Has
Retail
it
sounds
since
Exchange.
been disbanded?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
I haven't looked into it in a long time. It was super easy to get into because none of the major retailers
Microsoft
ever they never
Retail
verified anything.
Zone.
Originally, they were like, "We're gonna verify." And then
Expert Zone?
that was it.
Mm.
Yep.
It was
It's
as
still
long
out
as you
there.
had a corporate email with whatever company
Which
they
wasn't.
were partnered with. So for me, it was Circuit City at the time.
Yep. It wasn't necessary later on, which was fun because like Target didn't give everybody corporate stuff, and Best Buy didn't. So it was just, hey, what's your store number? And we might ask you for a pay stub at some time ever in the
Yeah,
future.
I don't recall any verification process
Exactly.
whatsoever. This
So-
is probably, what, 06?
Let's just say I was working off the Best Buy line, and I may not have been an employee at Best Buy at the time.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
It
But I was
looks like
very
it's still
well versed
around.
in their retail products.
It's still here. Expertzone.microsoft.com. Sign
That's
in and
probably
register. If you whatever ID you use converted to a live ID, you should be able to get in. Premier Microsoft training for sales reps and tech support pros worldwide.
Yep.
Could you get a Zune? Hey, if you can go on there and get me a Zune.
You could get a Zune when I was working on
Who
it.
had a Zune? Come on!
Just you, buddy.
Really?
Yup, those things were shit.
Seriously? I thought they were pretty good.
They were nice. They were the first one. They
Thomas had a
pioneered
Zune.
wireless syncing. Their displays were beautiful. The device, albeit brown, it was like a polished kind of plastic. It actually was kind of nice. I liked it. But I don't know what happened to it. I think I gave it to someone.
Oh,
I did give it to someone. I gave it to Patrick. You know, Patrick's suspenders.
Oh, yeah.
I gave it to him. All right, so check out expertzone.microsoft.com because that looks sweet.
If you are a retail employee of a big box retail store that disperses Microsoft products because
In
it's only source of
2006.
that. So,
Well, here, Expert Zone terms of use. You can try it out right there.
oh, there's a referral code now. Or no, maybe not. No.
Leaderboards. Oh, yeah.
Earn points.
I'm going to be on top of that leaderboard. I'm going to check this out later and see if I can go them into giving me some free stuff.
You hear that, Microsoft?
Oh, shit. They're definitely listening.
Send us free.
They're still after
Look.
me for that MicrosoftOffline.com domain that I bought.
Did they send you a letter yet?
No.
No. Okay.
No, they won't. They don't give a damn.
Steve, if you're listening, I've never pirated any of your products.
Balmer?
What other Steve would there be?
Good point.
Well, he's out now.
Eh,
Thank God.
No, he's still connected in some
Now
way.
he's
I'm
pirating
sure.
everything
That would
himself. He's like, fuck them. Fire my ass.
He would, it was open about, like, not letting his kids have any, and his family at all, having Apple products in their homes.
There was
That's
a-
not a shock. I
There was a
guess.
thing
funny.
that whoops, what's going on? There we go. There was a interview with Bill Gates where he was basically telling someone in the media, my kids and family, they just love their Windows phones and their Windows laptops. They don't need any of these other things. And just the
There's
way
a
he
lot of-
said it, you knew he was
I would
definitely
love
full
it
of
if
shit.
that was like the conversation that was going down with like him in the middle of the couch and like his kids on either side, and he's just like they're all really happy with their products and they're all holding them like,
He's like, no, he's got like the back of their neck like he's patting them. He's just like grabbing their shirt and twisting. Just tell them that you love it.
sweet for
I love it, Daddy. I love it.
I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, good thinking. Okay, Shane, the audience of Pebkac has been with you
Yes.
on your journey through your phone path that you went
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
And I saw today that your poor little LG G4 games, gears, gadgets, and gigabytes has a cracked screen.
It does.
That's sad.
Yeah.
What's
so,
more sad is you're not going to fix it until when?
probably the end of the month at this rate. So Google is not officially announced, but all the leaks are leading up to it that there's a new LG G5 or not G5, LG Nexus 5 X coming out, which is effectively what I wanted in the first place.
Now, the Nexus 5, awesome. The Nexus 6, bust. The Nexus
Fucking
4
huge. Yeah.
still works. Not.
Nah.
Quite
yeah,
up to
we
snuff,
got
though.
we got to test one of the offices.
Does it have LTE? I don't recall.
No.
Okay.
No.
So that's, of course, the big.
Yeah, you're done
big
with that one
downside.
pretty much. But so the answer is my eventual goal was my plan was when the LG
Yes,
the
yes.
Nexus 5 came out, I was going to resell it. So that is still the plan.
I hope the value tanks on that damn thing.
This thing?
Teach you a lesson.
Dude, I already made I got this thing at a steal. to
Oh,
begin
when you
with,
ripped off
remember?
that. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Wait, what?
I didn't rip off anybody. It was eBay.
He literally
Oh, yeah,
stole
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I just walked up to some dude in the bus and I was like, "Fork over the phone, dude.
It's not a real phone. It's one of those plastic displays that they have at Sprint.
Thanks for giving the secret away."
Damn it, I'm
Dick.
sorry. And they just put a
I just
Huawei
carried
phone
around
inside
this
of it.
brick all day and stare at it randomly.
Mm-hmm. And break it.
Yep.
All right, so the LG Nexus 5X, right?
Yes.
And the price point, $400 out the door.
$400 out the door is the current leaked value of it, which
That's
would
for the
actually,
16. So it was like $499 or $450 for the 32.
It's more likely that we're going to see that start at a 32 gig.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, because
so-
reports I read were opposite of that.
there's there's all kinds of stuff
You know,
going around.
you can't really be sure
Right.
of what that's going to be. But
The answer is that basically LG has stepped up on anything considered a flagship
Mhm.
to 32 gig as a minimum. This is
Mhm.
a 32 gig, and you could get a 64, but no one bothered because it's got external media storage. So it's like, fuck it.
is this one, do you think, going to be sealed then, so you can't have external media in it?
It's looking like that actually.
Like a Nexus?
yeah.
I point because homeboy over here is a Nexus.
Yep.
This is a 5.
It's a beautiful orange one, too, by the way. Is it a case mod, or did you actually buy an orange one somehow?
It's an orange case on top of the Nexus 5 orange.
So it is an orange device.
So it's the
Absolutely.
When did they
red
have an orange device?
It was a red device,
It's called Red.
Oh, is it Product
it's
Red?
orange.
Is it like
Yeah.
Product Red, though?
but it's
It's a bright red,
But
which
it's not that
actually is
Apple
orange.
Product Red,
No.
buy a red iPod and donate money to whatever cause.
no, not at all.
Just
AIDS
a
in
color.
Africa, I think
Yep.
it is.
It's just like you wanted a red one so that you could tell your friends that you're on Project Red, but not actually a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So buy this product. So yeah, the new features are looking pretty sweet on the G5 or the new Nexus.
Come on
5.
now. I can have Dan come over there and hit you.
What?
Negative reinforcement
Yep.
it out of you.
The big one that they're pretty much guaranteed coming is fingerprint reader because they already announced that was going to be a capability built into the new Marshmallow release.
Oh, they're calling it Marshmallow?
Yeah, they are calling it Marshmallow.
that's
They
cute.
released the new Android Buddy too.
What is it? Is it just a giant Android marshmallow?
It's an Android holding a marshmallow.
Lame.
So we're gonna have to visit that.
Yeah, we have to go
So-
back to Googleplex and take another picture.
Yep.
Aren't we behind? Did we see... What was after Kit Kat?
KitKat was we're on Lollipop now, or no?
Lollipop?
When
Did
we
we
go
see
Kit Kat
Yeah.
Lollipop? KL?
Kit Kat
You're right.
Lollipop.
We're
yeah.
on Lollipop. Yeah.
So we didn't see Lollipop.
We didn't see Lollipop.
Okay, so we have to
they
go there
came out
already.
like right after we were
That's
there.
right. Okay, so
Uh,
we didn't see L, we didn't see M. What happens when they get to Z?
They'll probably
Zebra.
loop it back.
So what? Okay, I'm sure someone online has already done this, but what would be the desserts that they're going to use for the next versions of Android? What's N going to be? Nougat.
Could be
Okay. O.
Nutter butter.
Neapolitan.
What is it?
Nutter butter maybe.
Nutella.
Nutella would be good.
Kit Kat bottom.
Yep.
Nutella could do it.
So the interesting answer was there was actually a YouTube video about this.
Okay,
like the
I'm
naming
sure.
scheme and stuff.
Yeah.
It was those two girls who do like the inside Google thing as their project. They went around to all the Android developers and like, how do you name it? What does it look like? And then what does it look like to actually make the statue and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So it's kind of cool. But they did they talked about how the Android developers love to troll the shit out of all the Android fans.
Oh, nice.
Literally, they had during the M release announcements or
Yeah.
the M preview announcements, one of them was wearing a Moto 360 watch.
Yes, I
And-
remember this.
And they built a watch face just for him to
Yeah.
play flash images of different M
M
named
desserts, like
desserts.
milkshake, right? Everyone thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be called
Exactly.
Android milkshake.
So somebody screenshot it as like a milkshake, and then
I
was
remember this.
Somebody else screenshot it as like a Mallow bar or something
I
like that.
remember that.
And
That's
just,
great.
Just fucking with everybody.
So Marshmallow, though, is the official name. that was
Marshmallow is
announced.
the official release name. Yes.
Okay, and when does that officially launch, though?
So that's the thing. That's why people are saying that we're going to see the new Nexus device come out on September 29th in parallel with
But
the new M
historically, they haven't released the Nexus line to coincide right with the OS release.
They
when
announced
Lollipop, I mean, well, Lollipop was way after, but
No,
there've been-
Lollipop came with the Nexus 9.
okay.
Yep.
And
The Nexus
A, B,
5
C,
the
D,
year
E,
before.
F, G, H, I, J, Jelly Bean, K, Kit Kat. Kit Kat did not come on the Nexus 5. What did Kit Kat come with? I mean,
KitKat
maybe they
was-
don't have a device
KitKat
for
was
everyone.
the 5.
No, it wasn't.
What did the 5 come preloaded with?
H, I, J, Jelly Bean.
Was it Jelly Bean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember because I still had to wait for it when I got mine. I remember
KitKat was a 7. The re-release of the 7.
Okay. All right. So we could see Marshmallow coming out now. Have they announced support for Marshmallow on previous devices? And if so, who's gonna get it?
So LG actually already
Can
came
Mike
out.
get Marshmallow?
Probably.
Oh yes.
There's the developer
or is
preview.
Mike gonna get a new Nexus though?
He might.
Mike might.
The developer preview is available on that
Mike
phone.
might get Marshmallow.
So it's on my Nexus 9. I've been using it a little bit. They
You can get the Marshmallow preview on that. The
Yeah.
M preview on
Yep.
Nexus 5.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
They didn't go back to the 4, but the 7, the 5, and the or the later 7, I should
Later
say,
7,
Yep.
the 2012
and the 9,
model.
and of course the 6.
the 9, and the 6, and
Yep.
the 5. Okay.
So those are all available for that.
What are they
version.
going to do when they run on numbers? I guess add
No, they
X
keep-
at the end.
Right, they'll modify it or something, or
Add
just say
more numbers.
year variant. 'Cause they did that with the 7.
They're going to come out with a new number. So, want to hear something interesting about Google that I found out today?
Go on.
So, I mean, it's sort of public knowledge if you look hard enough. Do you guys know what DKIM is?
Yes.
DKIM is a method to sign emails
Mm-hmm.
by your server. So it's cryptographic signature on the email. Private key corresponds with the public key that you store out in DNS.
End-to-end verification of an email.
Yeah. So basically, I can say, yep, this message did in fact come from Shane100.biz.
Yep.
Okay. So what Google does, though, to basically sign they sign their Gmail, their Google Apps mail,
Mhm.
and then any email that comes from any of their products, rather than sign everything gmail.com, right? You wouldn't want Blogger signed as gmail.com.
Right.
They came out with they didn't come out, but they're signing their email ie100.net. Is it ie1? Let me just
Yeah.
quickly double check that. Yep, ie100.net. Do you know what ie100.net is, though?
What is IE100?
ie100 is the scientific notation for a Google. Googl. What is it? Googol?
Sounds right. Yeah.
Google developers and leadership and stuff feel like really clever, fun type people.
Well,
the
actually,
engineering
so I was
side.
looking at some message headers with a customer, and we saw that on there. And we're like, what is this for? 'Cause
Right.
I had never seen it before.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, I don't know, it's been up there for a while, but I had just never seen it before. And I looked it up and found this out, but before that, we were like, dude, this has got to be like for some message tracking or something. No, it's just basically flag. This is a Gmail or Google message.
Right.
So it came from, I don't know, YouTube or Blogger.
So it's an
a Google
official
message.
message.
Yeah, so you know. It started in 2009, apparently.
That's cool.
Identify all of our servers across all Google products rather than use different product domains such as youtube.com, blogger.com, and google.com. But, yes, also, nifty tidbit of information. Do you know why Google is google.com?
No.
Because when they came up with the idea for Google, it was supposed to be GOOGOL, right?
Mhm.
Which is a 1 with 1 million zeros. So
Okay.
basically it's the idea we have everything. We're Google.
Yep.
So they're like, hey, go register google.com, Dan. So what would you do? You go and you register google.com. They incorrectly
Mistyped
registered the wrong domain, and they just went with it.
And roll with it. I
Yeah.
like that.
So that's a little tidbit of information there for you.
So another fun tidbit, hangouts.google.com now works. And it's
Hasn't it always?
fairly nice. No.
Been that way for a while.
Uh,
What
Hangouts.google.com
works now
directs you
that
to a Google Plus page
no.
with
It's
a
now an
stupid little.
They did decouple it.
It's decoupled now.
Well, I know they decoupled it, but
It's an
it was going to a product page. God, this is beautiful.
Yep.
Because I know you can go to the short URL g.co,
Yes.
which, God, I wish they would open that up because that's a beautiful short URL.
Right.
g.co/hangouts, and they bring you to like a calendar view of your Hangouts. But,
Mhm.
oh my God, this is awesome.
Yep.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
I'll do this for the.
Hangouts.google.com. Try it out. You can see all of your phone calls, conversations, contacts.
And so can Google.
So this has been a couple of weeks at least.
I haven't seen it then. Are you aware with what I'm showing, what I'm saying? Seeing?
We have it up over here.
Yep.
Oh, is the internet aware of what I'm seeing? Oh, did anyone else
Hey,
know that was
internet,
there?
hit up Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas@thomasblade.com. If you chat me, I'll chat you back. I don't know why everyone's like, don't tell them my email address. It's public information.
I'm gonna 4chan that the hell and just blast you.
Go ahead.
It's on.
I'll just do the same to you.
Make sure you get the address on there so the pizza orders go to the right place.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
And the
I
SWAT
do have a. I'll tell you off air. This one I don't want to say on air, but I do have a great host record that in DNS that points to my public IP address for this location. I'll tell you later.
Thomas's anus at thomas.com or.
I said I'd tell you later, Shane.
I just guessed
Thanks
it.
for blabbing it to the whole world.
Yep.
All 5 people watching on the stream and the whoever downloads.
Make sure you start your angry pins to that.
I think it's
address.
lemonparty.com.
That was lemonparty.org.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see the guy who's hanging off of the gas station price board and it's Tired of high gas prices? Lemonparty.org. A genius guy who's trying that out. Anyone who's listening, check out lemonparty.org. Probably my favorite
Make sure your kids are
comedy
behind
site.
you to see that too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
I hear they're adding a high score counter on that now.
That was Meat Spin.
Oh, you're right.
Damn it. I mean, I don't know. What's your high score at Meat Spin, Dan?
How high do numbers go?
I think it's like, I think the counter on there is about 7 digits.
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
like,
it's a
well,
good
let's just
song.
say I ran out of digits. It is a good song. I mean, I
Little
wouldn't know.
ambiance.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, I just have it on the background when I'm working.
Some people are into that, you know.
All right. Speaking of phones, anyone care about iPhone 6s?
No.
So I read a really good piece. I want to say it was on Engadget.
And he keeps talking.
We said we don't care.
Right.
Well, no, you're going to like this part, though. Are we really still getting hyped about Apple events? Was kind of like the tagline of the article. And they went on to say it is targeted towards the 6S and also Apple's release of the S version of their products.
Yeah.
First of all, what are they really going to do differently?
Oh
What-
my
what
God!
can
It's
they
got a new
do?
processor, and Siri is better. And
Siri's software. Siri's actually already gotten him better.
right.
There's a
But I'm
push to
saying that's what
Siri.
they're gonna push.
Have you seen this? Have you said call or text this person, and it'll say, "Sorry, who did you mean?" And then after you finish what you were trying to do, it'll be like, "Hey, I you didn't, or I didn't. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. Can you tell me how to pronounce that person's name?"
I haven't seen that.
And then you'll record it, and Siri will be like, "Okay, that's what I'll make sure to call this person as."
Crazy. That's
So
cool.
if it's like
It's learning. Yeah.
if your name is really Danielle, and then you say, "Did you mean Daniel?" I'm like, "No, it's Danielle." She's like, "Okay, I'll call him Danielle from now on." It's a very cool thing. Anyway, so what's coming out with iPhone 6s? Anyone following this? The only
No.
thing I could figure out from reports was Force Touch.
Force Touch, new A series processor, system on a chip.
Is it A7 or A8? What are they up
I
to?
can't remember the exact number. I think it's A9. I want to
That
say,
could be
but
it,
I'm
too.
probably wrong. But doubling the RAM, 2 gig, and then their
2 gig or 2
gig,
Okay.
2 gig RAM.
Wow.
All
I'm
right.
gonna catch up with my phone that's 2 months old now with 3 gigs.
Wait a second. The phone that's got the cracked screen because
Right.
it uses cheap glass.
We're talking about iPhones.
No. That was my drunk.
Let's be real.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. All right.
And then they're upgrading the cameras in it too.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
that's okay. I'm okay with those things. But it's not enough. Isn't it enough to make you to update mid contract?
Yeah.
Really?
I have Jump, so from AT&T, or I'm sorry, from
Next.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
So
It's
might as well.
Next, Jump, and does Sprint have something, or is Sprint just like doing whatever they can
Well,
to keep customers?
Jump is basically leasing, right?
No. So
well,
it just basically enables you to upgrade your phone every 6 months.
So
But I can turn my phone in, they'll give me the value of it back, and then I
Okay.
get the new phone and I make payments on it until I get it. So if I just don't upgrade, I'll eventually own the
Yeah.
phone.
yeah.
Sprint is trying to switch to leasing on a lot of people.
Yep.
That's what they were pushing when I walked in the store because I started getting messages
Yes.
like, "Oh, your upgrade's ready," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Let's
And
try this.
then like,
yeah.
"Your upgrade is ready if you want to lease your new phone." Like, oh, I don't want to do that. I break phones. I fuck with them. I'm never gonna get this thing back to 100% when I come back with it.
Yeah. Does it have to have the stock ROM on it when I return
Right,
it?
exactly. Oh, we noticed you burned out the Knox bit. You owe us $400.
What is
now.
this little skull and crossbones app you have, Mr.
Right,
Shane?
right.
Don't worry about that.
So, but yeah, they're pushing the leasing option, which would get you like I think they're gonna let you upgrade once a year or something like that under that.
With
and-
AT&T, they'll basically lease you the phone on the terms that you pick based on, I think it's 12, 24, and 36 months. And then the payments are different based on what
adjusted
you
based
do.
on that, yeah.
So if I wanted to say jump or go to the next phone every year,
Yep.
then you pay the value, or you pay the 12-month lease cycle and then return the phone at the end of it. I'm pretty sure gone are the days of upgrade and get a free phone every 2 years.
Sprint will still do it.
I'm pretty sure that any carrier worth a sack has done away with that model.
Yeah.
I mean, but think about it. You used to be able to get your flip phone for free, or you had to pay like $10 to get it.
I think the difference in
But these damn things are so much money now.
well, I'm on an ancient contract.
That's
so
true.
the fact is that there's probably provisions in my contract to continue getting the 2-year renewal deal over and over again.
If anything, it's a value. Every 2 years, we're going to give you this much dollar, and you're going to pay the difference.
Right. Or you qualify for an upgrade, which means we'll give you $200 towards a new phone, basically. So
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
So you renew your contract
Yep.
and give us more money.
Give us more money, and we'll give you.
But the
another
second
phone.
you upgrade, I'm like, oh, you can't upgrade on this contract, Mr. Shane. I'm sorry. We're going to need you to switch you to our everything plan.
Mhm.
It's not really everything. It's not unlimited, but Shane, let me tell you what you're going to get. Unlimited calls. Don't worry about making phone calls after 7 p.m., Shane. Remember when
good.
you so you
That
used to
was a
get
thing.
free nights and
Yeah.
weekends starting at 9 o'clock were your nights.
Ready?
But if you paid $10 more, your night
Yeah.
started at 7. Mm-hmm.
So
That was a thing.
here's the fun thing with my contract. I do technically only have 500 minutes on my
That's
contract, but I have unlimited mobile to mobile and unlimited after 7. So it's like,
No,
when am I
it's
calling up?
mobile to mobile on the same network?
No, mobile to mobile any.
No.
No, it is mobile to mobile any. I know this because I have not used any of my 500 minutes over the last
Shane's
3
like, I
months.
know this because I'm the only one in my friend group or family group that still is on Sprint.
None of you understand.
You don't understand my thing.
So, but what I'm getting at is you never use any minutes because you're never calling anything other than a cell phone nowadays.
you never call
Right,
things with your phone.
right. But when you do
Your
make
phone
a
is a
call,
mobile texting and e-reader
Mhm.
now.
It's a personal computer.
That's what it is.
Really, what it's down to.
On Sprint, are you able to make calls?
Hey! I just got upgraded to Wi-Fi calling, so that works.
Well, so
Okay,
you're
no.
set.
Sometimes.
I'll give him Wi-Fi calling when we were in Ireland, and Dan, were you on T-Mobile or was no Tristan was on T-Mobile?
Yep.
Mhm.
Free calls across the world, just using Wi-Fi.
Yep.
That is nice. And if I remember right, there wasn't even any latency, like
It was
voice
pretty. It was
lag,
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
because it is still VoIP. It's not like a POTS line where there would be latency calling from one country to another. I mean, for any
Right.
system that's not upgraded VoIP.
The other thing that keeps me to Sprint is I have the Google Voice integration.
yeah, you're one of
Which
the
is-
only lucky fuckers who still have that.
Yep. I refuse to give that damn thing up.
Mhm.
So with that, I can make those phone calls from my computer or tablet.
Because
dude,
that's you don't need to do like voicemail or call forwarding.
right.
You just
It's
pair
that
your
number.
account to it.
Yep.
Because there's back-end Google and back-end Sprint infrastructure
Yeah.
married together, because when they're like, hey, we're going to launch Google Voice, let's get some carriers on board.
Right.
Well, Sprint's the only one around right now. Let's get Sprint going. All
Sprint
right,
was
we're
the only
good.
one that was
And
like,
I'm sure they probably signed a contract through the year 2020, and that's going to go away if Google Voice doesn't go away faster.
I really hope it doesn't.
Man, Google Voice ain't going to be...
I doubt it's going to die, though, because Project Fi is around, and Google Voice is kind of a part of that.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So, but it's crazy when you call me because literally every fucking device I have rings at the same time.
It's very annoying.
It does get annoying
Why don't you have sequential routing turned on?
because it's this, and then everything else is one thing as chat.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's
So
true.
it's like
So you have Hangouts open,
Right.
you have a tab
So-
open with this, you have a tab open with that.
my tablets,
Yep.
yep,
all
that
running
stuff.
that app.
Right.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, the reason I don't do sequential is because I have a little Ubi box,
Mm-hmm.
which is a little SIP adapter that they figured out how to make the Hangouts and Google Voice
Yep.
protocol work on.
Yep.
So I have like a 5-handset cordless system in my house that rings on that same number.
Mm-hmm.
So if you call me, I want it to ring on that as well as my cell phone or whatever.
Now, if you pick up one of your handsets in your phone, because you have 5, presumably because you lose them, or you have one every place that you're going to be either masturbating or taking a shit.
Right.
Okay.
Or both.
Well, yeah. Is there a word for that, Dan?
Masturbating with shit.
What's that?
Is there a word for
It's called getting
masturbating while
swifty.
Getting
Swifty?
swifty.
Getting swifty.
Are you aware?
Getting swifty.
You aware
yeah,
of that?
That's
Okay.
what I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
that's
aware
it.
of that.
Shit on the floor.
Take your pants off.
Oh boy. We'll talk about that later. So when you're getting swifty and you accidentally forget to undo the belt around your neck or breathe and you have to call 911, does 911 know to go to your house?
No.
Where's 911 going to show up if
Well-
you're calling from your Ubi adapter?
That's an interesting question, actually. We should call real quick and find out. No. I imagine, I would like to think that it would be like, his phone is here, and that's the number he's calling from kind of thing, E911, but it probably doesn't, to
Yeah,
which I would be like, please come to my address.
But
I
when
am
you
dying.
guys hooked
Please
up,
come.
or when you hooked up the Ubi,
Mhm.
did you have to do like a
No.
registration?
No,
You didn't have to say,
there's none of that.
here's
It
my
basi-
E911 at
no.
the very least?
Nope.
So when you call from that number, they're gonna be like, "Well, he's on Comcast, and Comcast is terminating at
Ubi is
this place."
Ubi's not responsible for that. It's never the
Obviously.
device provider. It's the carrier.
Right.
And then Google is like, you whatever. We're not a phone service. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
So
There was a Google Roadmap session I was on about 2 or 3 years ago, where there were plans to make a Google Voice PBX.
yes, I remember.
There
talking
was
about
going
this.
to be internal back of the house software that you downloaded and installed and ran your voice network.
So should we be talking about this
Sure.
as a roadmap thing? or-
Sure, because all the people that were involved in that left and started Switch.
Oh.
Switch.co,
Okay.
which is garbage, but we'll move on from there. Back to the iPhone 6S, which it sounds like success, the iPhone 6S.
So what you're saying is it's gonna come in colors.
Oh,
Things
I
are
don't know
gonna
about
be-
that. Probably.
Yeah, because this is the trend. It's got to come in colors now, right?
It's going to come in astronaut black, dildo gold, and pay your hooker silver. I would assume.
I do like the new color variant names. They're
Mhm.
very.
I
they're
had a
very
hand
urban.
in those. I talked with the product team.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I wonder if that means they're going to also release a new 5C. Is there going to be a 6C? Because the 5C
No.
came out.
Not
Really?
this
They're killing that?
Not this time around.
I wouldn't be surprised if they axed that thing.
I would actually be surprised if they did, because that got...
Oh, I guess it sells like crazy in
look
China,
at how many
doesn't
people who have iPhones now have an
Yeah.
iOS device.
it? True.
I mean,
Go on.
a lot.
Yep.
And you can always tell because they're using the colored device, which only exists in the C market, or the C device family.
I guess I could see them bringing out like the display on a C family.
They're
That
going to
could be
have an
like
iPhone
they could make a
6C,
bigger C because people want the bigger screen. It's clearly a
the phablet.
right. Well, not necessarily the giant one, but the increase that is
Okay.
the 6, making a C version of that. Like maybe not a spec bump, but just making a bigger screen. You know,
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
that could go down.
So when you get your new iPhone 6S, are you also going to get new LG Wear? Android Wear from LG?
You just said I was going to get an iPhone.
That's it. That's the joke.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to leave you hanging there.
So,
more fun for me this
Shane,
way.
when you get your new Android Wear, are you going to hook it up to your iOS device?
No,
Okay.
I'm not. Although I could now that it's a thing, but
That's what I was getting at.
probably not going to do an Android Wear a new
If I
one.
throw the ball to you, catch it. Don't let it hit your stomach and fall on the floor and then look at it and piss on it.
Come on, man. You hit me in the stomach hard, and I curled up on the gym floor, screaming for teacher.
This went to a weird place.
screaming for senpai.
I need
That
another
was-
beer.
Wait.
Oddly
Senpai is not
specific.
teacher. Senpai is upper classmate, is it not?
Senpai is what is
I
it?
thought it was just a respect term.
Yeah,
You're
it's like
correct.
it's someone
Yes.
who's above
So,
you.
yeah.
Yes,
So okay, so what's your teacher?
We're just
there is
spreading
no,
misinformation.
Senpai is
around
Fucking
the internet.
weebos.
teacher too. It works that way.
Weeaboos.
It's
Hey, speaking of weeaboos, can you get me another not your father's root beer, Dan? Yes, please. Because that stuff is delicious. Do you need something there, Mike?
I would love something.
Do you want to get Mike something? Shane?
Ladies' choice.
Do you want to get Shane something too?
no, I'm good.
Shane's good.
I have to get Dan home.
All right. So, I made a list here of items
I
for
added to it.
the agenda, and on here you have web baby cams open to hacking. ... Well ... ... Now, this is an older story, but I gotta say when I
It
looked at
came
this,
out again.
I saw it and I said web baby. I was like web baby, and then I kept reading.
Yeah.
So the story I remember is someone, and actually Dan told me this, I think. Someone somehow got connected to, and did we talk about it on the show? I feel like we may
Maybe.
have. By the way, this is episode 30, so we might have forgotten what we talked
Right.
about in the past. But some guy figured out how to connect to a camera and started screaming at a baby.
Oh yeah,
That
I
was the
remember
story I
this
heard
one.
about. Because they have
Oh,
obviously
right,
microphones
right.
and speakers in
Yeah.
the device.
They could be like, go back to bed, or
It's
sit
sort of
down,
like the
or-
Nest, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Drop cam.
The drop cam.
Yep. It's
Well,
the
you know
same
what I
kind of
mean,
thing. Yeah.
where you can like scream at the attacker as they're breaking into your house.
Yep.
Um,
Don't you steal my shit.
So I didn't click the link that you included here from the BBC, by the way. But
Mhm.
what happened?
Basically, Rapid7 came out and said, "Hey, there's a shockingly, a bunch of these Wi-Fi cameras that everybody's really scooping up like crazy because of all the Internet of Things stuff. And
Now, are these unencrypted Wi-Fi cameras?
so
Thank you.
they're unencrypted to. I mean, they hook to encrypted Wi-Fi, but they're not.
But the signal between me and the Wi-Fi, the actual video, that's
The-
not encrypted?
No, that's not how it works. Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
It
We were
may
talking
be-
about
it may-
the guy who screamed at the guy's baby.
No, what happens with these
Remember that?
things is
Dan,
Well,
remember that?
I do, yeah.
Remember the guy screamed at the baby?
Hey baby, wake
Yeah,
up!
See, he doesn't remember.
It was creepy as
We
fuck.
talked about it on the show, didn't we?
I don't
or
think so.
while drinking at some point, I
I don't
figure.
remember.
It wasn't just babies though either. There was a whole rash of this going on with
Yeah.
people
Yep.
doing it in a
There
room.
still is.
and
You
then-
guys want to see
Oh,
something
it's
cool?
super
Oh,
easy.
I don't remember that part.
I can't really show you since you guys are on the other side of my laptop, but there's a website called Shodan.io. You just search for webcam, and we can.
Shodan.io. That's
So it's-
SHODAN.
Yep,
Shodan.
It's this is borderline legal right now, but
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure it's okay since these people haven't secured their devices, and I'm not gonna actually try to type in their
So
passwords.
these are what? These looks like to be public
whatever,
IPs.
whatever you want.
Here's the
of-
fun thing: is Google's web search is
That's
really
beautiful.
good at strolling the internet and
Yeah, but
finding everything.
Let me clarify the difference though. So Google's services are for like keywords and certain things, so you can
Mhm.
do like special queries that
Yes.
find
Yes.
specific devices and things
Mhm.
like that. Shodan is like it is meant for devices on the internet. So you literally type in a webcam and you get a whole fuck ton of devices listed.
Can we watch anyone?
Oh, so
It's
live?
terrifying.
It searches by type of device, basically.
So
like-
everyone I've been running into has a password on the screen, so I haven't typed anything in. But if I ran into one that was completely open, like this one right here, holy shit!
Oh,
never mind.
account ID and password. Wait, just hit submit.
It was grayed out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, see, like some of them prompt for passwords.
So there's
so
these are basically
cancel.
web
Yeah.
servers out on the
Right.
internet.
they're little web servers.
And it gives you a location and everything. It's
That is
crazy.
neat. Like this one's coming from Korea. Anyway,
But look at these. These look ancient. These are like my old, like 90s.
do you think
router.
the firmware
Oh.
on those?
We got a live one here.
Hey, did someone
Oh.
open this for me?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Dan.
No
So,
problem.
but that's basically the situation everybody's getting into is like, look, you can get these cheap Wi-Fi webcams, and
Yes.
you can put them everywhere, and you can keep track of your dog while he shits on the carpet, and all you have to do
I
is
will
set
never
up port
get a
forwarding.
cam to watch my dog. I talked to Trista about this, and she's like, "You don't want to do that." I'm like, why? She's like, "I read a story where some guy basically found out that his dog was like visually ultra lonely during the day,
Oh yeah.
and the guy like quit his job and just like stayed at home and found something else to do with his life."
Mm.
So I don't know about you. I know you're a dog guy. I don't know if you could ever do that either. I know I can't.
It'd be tough.
Yeah. Like,
Maybe for like dog security, where you're making sure the home is secure.
Yes,
and
I'm
you
talking
check
about you.
in.
So, but yeah, I could. So that's basically what the article is about. It's just that it's one of those things where it comes up around like every 6 months or a year or whatever, and people get patted on the head because they have a little security talk again and how
yeah.
dumb this
Why
is.
it's the dumb idea to just net fucking webcam to the internet.
yeah.
Yep.
Why on earth? That just is not. Oh, this
Well,
website. What the?
The simple
BBC
answer.
has a link called "Poop in Pink Panties."
Yeah, I saw that. Apparently, the BBC's gone clickbait on us too.
Yeah, a
which
little
is
bit.
Really sad,
All
actually.
right,
Come here,
I'll
Coco.
get rid of her. You want to take her? You can put her down if you
I
want.
got her.
She's being a dog.
But yeah, this is because there's not everybody has a service or wants to pay for a service like Dropcam where they will host
Hold
your
on, Dan.
shit.
She's gonna pull your laptop down. She's pulling on my cable. Sorry, there's a pug dog who decided that I don't want to grab her leg because it's
Putting
right on your
up
dick.
a
Dan.
hug struggle.
Can
like
you
a
lift
huggle.
her leg so I can pull her? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh,
Like I was saying.
Better than expected.
yeah. Hey, we didn't break out the MacBook today, so.
Or set the house on fire like
Right.
last time. Or that one time.
Yep.
I should probably not drink and I'd be able to pay attention to these things.
All right. So anyway,
So
there wasn't anything specific. Oh wait, no. It looks like the iBaby Summer Infant Streamer, Summer Baby Zoom, Lens Pika View. That's cute. And the TrendNet Wi-Fi Baby Cam TV IP743 SIC.
How are these publicly accessible?
That is a great question.
hey, here's the instructions how to set up port forwarding.
There used to be
Not even that.
a,
There's-
Or they're probably UPnP these days. They just do it automatically.
Well,
where I'm like, hey, do you got any services for me? You're like, I got a service right here. You want it?
well, there's some that'll
Dynamic
do,
port mapping.
If you
Yeah.
give it your router credentials, they'll go in and create the.
Yeah.
rule for you.
That's
Really?
not U-
Like as a
it's not
company will do
UPnP.
that for you,
Yeah.
or
No, you're like, hey,
No.
I detected that you have a Linksys. Synology does this actually.
Oh,
You say, hey, configure my router
like
for me.
There's an application that runs on a computer or something like that.
No, it's on the device itself.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
easy
you're
and
like,
scary.
my router IP is 192.168.1.1,
Okay.
and my password is admin. My password or my username is admin, and
Yeah.
it's like, Thomas, we're gonna take care of everything for you.
That's
You
Like, do
just
it
watch this
insecurely.
little GIF or something.
yeah. That's a little freaky.
And they're gonna enable like external access to this router management console.
For the UPnP thing, though, they have to actually like do some sort of like have you go to a website or something like that. That runs a script and opens up the port.
You mean
Everyone
like the setup guide.
Yeah.
No,
all these things run
it just
on
needs
CD
to
that came with your
somehow.
camera.
It just needs to somehow get your computer to request a port to be opened up, and that's how it does it.
I thought the device itself could do that for the UPnP protocol.
Up and
Define device, the
Up and-
laptop,
No, the
Okay.
webcam itself.
the webcam.
Yeah, it could
It-
broadcast as a UPnP
It could.
when it gets to DHP. And
It
go,
could.
hey, open this up too while you're at it.
Yep. Maybe that's
so
it. Maybe
does,
that's it. Right
who
there.
has UPnP open on their router?
I turned it off.
Oh my god, I thought Mike was gonna raise his hand and then Shane was gonna bap it down and be like,
Actually,
nope.
since I'm running pfSense, I don't even think it supports that feature.
Right. My
Yeah.
my Fortinet does not support
Yeah.
it at all.
Rightfully so.
My routers do, but it's disabled.
Mm-hmm. It just fucks
The
everything up.
funny thing is, on
It
some,
is actually a bit of a mess
on
too.
some routers,
Yeah.
the stock firmware is you disable it and they'll still leave it enabled.
Yeah,
Really?
I've seen that a few
Yep.
times.
Ooh, that sounds
Yep.
unpleasant.
I've just never seen a UPnP instance where it was like actively used and wasn't fucking up the network somehow.
Yeah,
Just
it's
never.
junk. Just don't use
Yeah.
it. Just
Yeah.
open up. Learn how to open up your portforward.net or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
The
And
only-
can they find screenshots that you submitted still?
I don't know.
This was Dan's claim to fame back in the day. Go to portforward.net, type in this router. See those screenshots?
Wait,
They're mine.
.net, .com maybe.
I thought it was portforward.net.
It's .com.
Oh, okay.
Years and years and years ago, I actually made a Mac Mail simulator. in
Mac
HTML.
Mail Simulator.
For
Oh, wow.
screenshots where you could actually click on.
That
like,
used to
the
be one of those
menus
for
and it would
XP.
Open.
I
Yep.
used to go to modemhelp.net.
Yep.
That
Used
was
to use
the
that all the time.
like best site ever when I was
This
doing
is-
phone support for an ISP.
That's exactly why I built it.
Modemhelp.net. It was beautiful.
Because I was the only guy in the office that had the current version of Mac Mail,
Mhm.
and we're getting calls on it all the time. And I'm just like, boss, I can build this. It's not that hard. And I made him like 3 pages to show him. He's like, do it. Finish that. We need this right now.
Nice.
So
Paid you like $80 and like a
I just
Burger King.
no. I was just
think
happy to not be on the phones for a while with
That's
that one.
true.
You know,
Boss, it's still I gotta take another day on this. You know, I
Right.
want to make sure
simulator
it works right.
is not.
It's not quite
Still
simulating
some
the way I
buttons
want
that
it
aren't
to.
opening yet.
I think they deleted it.
I'm sorry. Do you remember what router it is?
Yeah, best data something.
A best data router.
Yeah.
The hell
Best,
is that?
not
It was
best,
a modem. It was
best.
a DSL
Oh.
modem.
Oh,
The modem router combo.
it's the best. It's the best. It's number one. It's the best.
Who put Intel's new 6th generation processor on here?
I threw that up there.
What?
I didn't look into it much at all. I just
Boots in
it's a new thing.
0.5 seconds?
Yep.
How is that a thing?
I think it's keeping shit in RAM. Actually, like really low power mode.
Cache.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
All I want to know is what they're calling the damn
I know
thing.
that this supports the new sub-processor thing where
Yeah, I think
Siri
they-
and or not Siri, but the Cortana is going to be able to listen for your voice constantly, even
Oh,
with
yeah.
the screen off and stuff. So that's
I don't
probably
like
why.
That's not terrifying at all.
No, it's not.
Well, they already tested the waters with
It's
this
in your
with
Android
Xbox One,
phones,
right?
isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't that in your Android phones already?
No, but it's in your Facebook app.
Well, it sort of is. I mean, you can do OK Google, but this phone it has to be with the screen on before it listens.
Okay.
So
Hey Siri.
Yeah, to have yours plugged in.
You have to have it plugged in. I thought it was only like if it's above 60% battery.
It has to be plugged in.
Oh, but I did just get a binary canary fail that my website's offline.
No, my modem is not, or my modem is no longer on this website. Sad days.
That's a little bit of a sad time.
Tragedy.
I'm gonna play
Tragedy.
pug guitar.
All right.
Pug guitar.
Mike, you're here. What you want to identify yourself because we kind of went through this show here, but no one knows who you are. What are you doing here?
I don't know. What am I doing here?
Well, you're playing with my pug and drinking my beer. I know that much.
That's true.
But this is a sysadmin show, and Mike is a sysadmin, I assume.
Sort of sysadmin show.
Yeah.
We're kind of.
I mean,
nowadays.
we kind of flopped off of that.
I'm a huge fan of the show. I've listened into a half an episode. So
Ooh, wow.
on the
I'm,
way over here.
I know how you guys work and do things. It's
He
great.
listened to half an episode like while he was rubbing one out before leaving the house.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
this
a prerequisite, you know.
He had this realization at the office today. He's like, "What the hell did I get myself into when I
Oh
agreed
no!
to this?"
Did I say yes?
Probably listen to one of these.
Okay. Well, it's usually at this point that we go ahead and wrap up. We covered a lot of ground, though. I'm surprised. Anything else you want to plug something?
I thought
Plug
we were
something,
making a
Shane?
long episode tonight for a double two-parter.
I got nothing else on the list here.
We can make shit up.
You go ahead and
What's
make
on
shit
the
up.
news? Come on, we'll make shit
I've been
up.
driving this boat the whole time.
News.google.com. What's on the news thing?
Why don't you use the news app on your iPhone? Have you used that yet, Dan?
Did you upgrade to iOS 9?
I've been running the previews.
Oh, really?
Wait, not on this, on my
Okay.
iPad.
On your iPad? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
So how's the preview?
the
Tell us about the preview.
preview?
Yeah, you said you're running the
Yeah,
previews.
it doesn't work. So the nice thing though is if you want to get the newest developer preview, you just click a button, right? Because they basically install the little updater app. But when I've upgraded, they haven't fixed some flaws. Like the UI is slow.
Yeah.
I don't like that when you go into what's this mode called when you're like expose on the iPad. Maybe it's just called expose.
The task
the task
switcher?
manager, the task switcher.
Yeah.
When you go into that mode, you want to switch through your apps. It makes the home screen like one of those.
Yep.
I don't know. It just
It's
bothers
always
me.
done that, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it has, and I'm just not sure about that.
Seriously, it has, yeah. Look.
I don't like it.
Why?
So I don't know.
Yeah, but it places it, but it does the stack thing.
Yeah, it
right?
does the stacking.
It
Yeah.
stacks them, and it stacks this underneath all your other stuff. It bothers me.
Hmm.
The other thing that bothers me, I'm lazy and I forget where I put apps in what folders sometimes. So I'll be like, "Hey Siri, open Netflix," right?
Why don't you
Well, that's-
Spotlight?
That's not a good example. Let's try this. Open Chrome. Okay, I'll do this. Or I'll use Spotlight. Doesn't matter, actually. Okay, so she hasn't stopped listening. Anyway, but what happens, though, in iOS 9 on the developer preview, it'll put a banner at the top while you have that app open to say, hey, do you want to go back to Spotlight? You want to go back to search? And there's always that little thing up there. So if you were like, hey, Spotlight, open Netflix, it's going to keep that little back to search button in the top left. And I don't like that. Kind of gives me a problem.
So this is an interesting one actually here. Before I shut you
Screaming
down.
baby cams?
Google Chrome has made changes to adjust when you're running on a laptop now to try to cut down on battery usage.
How about memory
Maybe
usage?
I was just going to say.
Yeah,
I need
memory
to cut
usage is
down
one of
memory
them,
usage.
actually.
Yep.
Dear Lord.
Let's see. Still reading what is code. Google purged the unused memory unoccupied by the page, reducing its memory usage by 10% on average.
Okay, so 10% of 500,
gigs.
700, yeah, like all your system memory. That's not good yet. Impress me. What
So
else
they
you
said
got?
the effect is more dramatic on complex web apps. That 10% is average. So if you're purging
How
bigger
about-
apps and stuff.
How
like
about
if you got
websites with like 1 million ads? Like all websites out there now.
Ugh.
Flash animations are now halted. Will be on the new. So by default.
So when you
aren't
go to
gonna move.
Pornhub, you're not gonna have to look at those creepy ads
You're
running.
gonna have to click before it's gonna play.
Pornhub isn't actually that bad for ads.
I like the click to play idea. That's
Mhm.
nice. I'm
And
okay
everybody
with
just
that.
ignores
Yep.
that. Funny.
Anytime I'm on a site that has an ad that keeps streaming, I'm trying to read like what's on the page. You right click on. I don't know if you could do this in HTML5, but with old Flash ads, you could like say right click, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in,
Mhm.
and only see like the little pixel color, whatever changing. That was nice. And some of them you could turn the loop off, but they seem to still play
Yeah.
occasionally.
They're powerful like that.
I'm not a fan of any advertisements. That's why I use AdBlock.
Mm-hmm.
AdBlock has blocked 7,331 ads on Google.
Or uBlock if you're super cool.
I haven't used that. What is that? Is that another extension?
It's an alternative.
Is it made by this guy who and his wife who ask for money whenever you click on the about?
That's a good reason to switch. You don't have to see those people.
uBlock.
uBlock.
U or YOU?
The idea, maybe not the idea, memory consumption is lower. uBlock Origin versus AdBlock. At least that's.
Wait, so there's uBlock and there's uBlock Origin.
Mhm.
What's what?
So uBlock was the original, and then they stopped development. The teams split off, went to uBlock Origin. As far as
Okay.
I know, I
Okay.
don't have a computer in front of me to look. This
Yeah, I
up,
mean, you
but
came to a geeky tech
Yeah,
podcast
who
without a
does that?
computer. Makes sense. Interesting. So you run this then? Because it looks like it's open source, so that's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Okay, so overall, oh, I see. Overall memory footprint. Oh, come back here, you stupid scrolling ad. Overall memory footprint, megabyte of 11 high traffic web pages in Chromium 64-bit. And no blocker, 1200. uBlock, I don't know, 120. Ad block and Ad block plus, both well over 1400. That is impressive. I've never heard of AdGuard. What's AdGuard?
I haven't heard of that one
Another
either.
piece of shit.
It's
Okay.
probably a commercial product.
So why is it taking up CPU or memory rather to block? I mean, probably because you have to detect and block these or take action. But why is it taking up memory to just block an ad though? That doesn't make sense. Because this app has to run or something of that nature.
I think it's because
suppose.
it has to completely re-render the code in the page or something.
Does it have to check these lists for its
Oh,
metrics?
that could
That's
be. It could be a
true, yeah.
blacklist, or it
Yeah.
could be like, especially with newer.
And removing it and everything like that.
And I'm sure
See-
the more lists you add, the
Yeah.
worse your performance
Yeah.
gets.
I actually use my Nicolas Cage plugin that just turns every picture on the internet to Nicolas Cage. You seen that? Or
Mhm.
what's the band? Not Creed. What's the other band that no one likes?
Creed?
Yeah, but Creed, but not the other. Not
yeah,
Creed.
Yeah, Creed.
Oh, is it Creed?
Nickelback?
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
That's it. Nickelblock. Have you heard of this?
Oh God.
Nickelblock is an extension that blocks all Nickelback. There's also one that turns all of the pictures of babies on Facebook to like pictures of dogs and cats.
Nice.
So
Yeah, there's one. It's Unbaby Me.
that's it. That's the
Yeah.
one. Unbaby me.
Yep.
But I
It
don't know. Maybe I just don't have
auto-detects
the
when
right
you-
friends because
when
I
you're-
don't see many of those at all. Yeah, it's still around Nickelblock. It's on the web store.
Yeah. Just wait. They'll all start spawning soon enough, and then you'll be like, "Fuck, stupid baby pictures
I could see that.
all the time."
Does whatever you expect it to. Whenever music that sucks come on the radio, we just say it's Nickelback. It sometimes confuses people, so we have to explain that it's just easier to call everything that sucks Nickelback. They suck enough to really encompass all that sucks everywhere. Now, this plug could block other than Nickelback. That would be amazing. Awesome.
Yeah. Now, do we have a plugin that allows us to turn all music into Nickelback?
Oh, the opposite?
Right.
I know some developer people that could probably do that.
It's kind of like
There's,
the random Rickroll.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a
Mozilla
function that would
plugin.
be a beautiful thing to roll into an API over like Google Play Music. If you could sneak that into somebody's Chrome browser or something,
Yeah.
where it just keeps playing Nickelback songs,
Like
but still looks like it's
I
playing.
play the like. Oh, did you guys see? By the way, do you guys who uses Google Music? Fucking
Yeah.
love Google Music.
Dan's
Love
the only
Google
one out.
Music, and I love the little pop-out player.
Yeah, it's
They
pretty
built the music uploader into the pop-out player. It's all one Chrome app now. You don't need to
Oh,
have
really?
a separate app that you download. It's not like a separate program. It's all
Yeah.
Chrome app now. It's beautiful.
good. And the pop-out player now supports keyboard controls and stuff too.
Really?
Yes, so play, pause, all that works now.
Okay.
So I
Now
love
I'm
that on my
happy.
keyboard at work.
How
That's
do
the
you
first thing
feel?
that opens up when I come in.
How do you feel about that? I don't want to say recent, but last year or so, they changed over the way the playlisting system works. So it's all moods and
That's what I was gonna say. So,
themes and
have you
what
seen
have
the
you, and-
"Having Fun at Work" playlist?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
looked like someone hanging themselves at work because there's someone looked like they were stepping off of a chair. Google changed that finally because they probably saw enough people saying this
Yeah.
thing about it. I think it's like a shredder shredding paper into the wind, but it literally looked like someone stepping off of a chair, and you couldn't see their head, just their legs. So it's like, oh, that's terrifying. How do I feel about those? Actually, I don't mind them.
Yeah.
Because I will go through and then thumbs up music whenever I want to do like a music adventure. And you can still spawn radio sessions off of an artist, correct?
Mhm.
Or song,
So-
actually, specifically.
Or a song,
Yep.
that's right. So that's nice. But honestly, I use Google Music to listen to a lot of the stuff that I've put in
Mhm.
there. Because they still have, art. They're lacking artists, but there's
really?
a lot that are. Yeah.
There's not a lot of stuff that I don't find what I'm looking
MC
for.
Chris, Garth Brooks.
Yeah, okay. But
Garth
I
Brooks
upload-
definitely. That's a huge oversight. MC
Hey,
Chris is
don't
on
even
there.
don't even try. Not all of his stuff.
They block.
Not Apple Lung.
What do you mean they block artists? Sorry.
No,
I
no, no.
know
They
if
don't
it's
block artists.
blocked.
They just don't.
They're
They don't
not
have them.
They're not 100% like
Taylor
They don't
Swift
have
is
the
like, you can't put my
licensing.
shit on there. So
She's on there.
in yours, maybe because you uploaded her,
Not
or
all
not
of it.
all of her shit. I mean,
Yeah.
that I stay
So
out
that
too
that
late
is
song.
that is one tricky thing where it's like it's hard to tell what you uploaded versus what's
My library. It's right there.
right. But if you're searching for an artist or an album or something like that, because it does double list on you, which gets annoying a little bit.
You're right. Yeah.
But
it also knows how to absorb a folder of just MP3s with poor tagging at best.
yeah,
It knows how to go through those, index them, pull album art, pull track listings,
It
artist
does-
name, artist
It's a
description.
bit rough.
it
I've
does
never had a
still.
problem.
It does it better these days, but back when I started loading my library the first time, it was like crapshoot at best on a lot of stuff. So
It seems like a pretty heavy push the way that they have the system now to try to replicate the system that Spotify has in place in terms of like the moods and
yeah,
genre
I can see that.
stations.
Can you still Scrabble to Spotify?
No, that's Last FM.
from
there was a
Spotify to Last FM?
Yeah.
There's probably a third party.
there a
If
Google
you
Music
play
Scrabbler?
through the web version of Spotify, it's
Uh-huh.
probably possible. I don't know if you can do it through the client.
Okay.
Scrabbling to Last FM.
The
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
is a Scrabble?
That's what the Last FM calls it. Yeah, it's compatible in both of them.
So
You
Last
can do it
FM,
through Google Music.
one of the very first like music streaming services, did not have like a you choose or an all access pass. It was listen to a radio station, spawn it off of something, and you could plus or minus the songs you liked, and it learned over time. And their engine is still one of the best. So if you wanted to use that for like your radio stuff, and then you wanted to use something else to listen to your own music, you could Scrabble what you were playing, and basically, am I right? Train Last FM over, from another app. So it's called Scrabbling. I don't know where that word came from or why it's called that,
Yeah.
but it is pretty nice.
That
Pandora
worked.
was the first. Sorry, Pandora. Right, Pandora, Last FM.
Is Pandora still around?
Oh yeah,
Pandora is still
Is
around.
Rhapsody still around?
probably.
Is Napster still around?
Oh
Is-
my God,
Is the
Napster
Grokster
still around?
That
is the
is a good
Grokster
question.
network still around?
No, Pandora's still around, and they jacked up their rates, and they're fucking with people again. So it's
I would
cares?
imagine that Spotify and Google Music have pretty much killed their base.
Yeah,
I
but
don't-
hasn't
I don't know the
Spotify
numbers.
become a little bloated? Do you still use Spotify?
No, fuck no.
You're using
Apple Music or
Yeah,
what used to be Match, what used to be Lola. Am I right? Apple bought Lola. Isn't that right?
no, dog. This is ours. It's Beats by Music by
It's
Apple
Beats by
Dre.
by
it's
Dre.
straight out of sellout.
it was
Apple
Beats.
by Dre.
Yeah.
But it was Lola, was it not? Someone Google this.
I don't
Google
know.
this if you're watching
What
and
the
tell me.
What the fuck is Lola?
It's basically a service where we've got a million songs. You upload your songs to us, so we know that you have them, and then you can listen to our high quality versions.
No, the way
Fucking A, let me double check this.
the way Apple Music works, it's much like iTunes or Amazon Music and Google Music, where it has the matching utility, where it'll like find all the stuff that you own that they already have in their library, and instead of uploading, it just matches it and streams it, and then
But you don't have a library to listen to?
but then whatever you have that Google Music doesn't have, it'll actually upload it.
Okay. Well, that's nice
Oh
then.
my god, the
So,
Wikipedia for this is a circle.
Has anyone
jerk for
noticed
Apple.
that nobody's listing
Title?
title? I don't know what that is. Probably exactly
Dude,
it. What's
you don't want
fuck me,
Prince's
what's
new
the other one?
album?
Amazon.
It's a title exclusive.
Fucking Amazon Music. Anyone? No?
No.
Amazon Music?
I tried it for a while, but I don't want to use
They
it.
have 6 songs from an album on there.
I
That's
like
it.
their shipping.
Yeah. That's
what
about-
else are they good for?
Oh, this is funny.
They're Amazon.
I don't like their web service.
Did you guys see the Fire Phone? What they're doing with that now?
Basically giving away for free.
Yeah. Hey, buy a Fire Phone for $125. Get a year of Amazon Prime.
It's a good
So-
deal for them.
Right. Spend 25.
Hold on
basically,
a second. Amazon Prime is $100, so spend $20 and get a phone.
Spend $20. Get a phone.
Do I have to put a service contract on
I
it?
don't know. I
If
didn't
it's
look into
not,
that.
I think my Prime renewal is coming up.
Yeah,
and
exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Like February, I could just stick this on there.
I'll
just
get a
Android.
phone.
Yep.
And then I can push the Help Me Android or Help Me Amazon button and have
It's
You could put like
some chick pop. What's it called? Rescue Me? No.
yeah.
no.
Something clever. What's it called?
Shit.
What is Amazon's service called?
I thought it was Assist or something.
Siri.
like
Amazon Assist.
that. Yep.
No, that's not it.
No, you're right. It's
you
not.
can get yourself a new Fire Phone for $125.
Amazon
with a
Fire
year of Prime.
Kindle.
Just look up the Fire. It's right on their site.
Help me. Amazon Fire Kindle Help Me. If this doesn't do it. Oh, live on device tech support from. Come on.
Scroll on. It's on there.
It's on eBay and it's
Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
I'm
unlocked.
going down. I'm
no
going down.
Carrier,
Keep scrolling.
No
Keep
contract.
scrolling.
It's right here. Mayday.
That's
That's
it. That's it.
Just tap the Mayday button.
You literally just hit
And then
buy.
you can look at this lady.
Yeah. Hey, I can see your dick waving from the tablet.
I need help with my penis.
That's why your screen isn't recognizing the display, because your dick is touching the bottom half of it, you fucking retard.
Stop resting your cock on the trackpad. It's screwing with it.
talking to a neckbeard. It's like your gut is rolling over half the screen, so the input doesn't get recognized.
For the record, they
Don't
can't,
worry, we
they
get
can't
this a
see
lot.
you, you can see them. So
That's
I
bullshit.
feel like
it's
that
okay.
would fix
The
a lot of
offensive things
questions.
we've said in the last 30 seconds aren't true.
So what if they aren't? Oh God!
Kids.
Please stop talking about
Oh,
this
man.
stuff.
It's okay. This stream is labeled as explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want.
I just
Although
feel bad.
Chuck likes to watch this on TV, and I think his kid might be in the room. I'm sorry, Vincent.
Santa's not
listen.
real.
Don't
Oh,
fuck up. Come on, man. That's a low blow.
Just crush everyone. I'm sure he knows by now.
We've touched on a couple phones here. What do we feel about the OnePlus line? They're coming out with the 2 now.
The OnePlus
Pretty
2.
soon.
Who did we see recently that has one of those? Were you?
Thought
standing there?
Cody's got one.
It was the BC guy.
Code? No, he doesn't.
I thought it was.
It was. That's right. He has the One Plus.
The OnePlus 1.
The
Not
original.
I don't think the
Original.
2 is out yet.
It is.
Are they
Is
calling it the One
Yeah.
Plus 2?
People are running into
That's
problems
cute.
already. Shockingly, with the screen again.
I liked the device. Like the look and feel of it was nice.
I like the specs.
Yeah, they keep
64 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM.
building like
Price
these
point.
really well spec
It's
phones
fine.
and stuff. Yeah.
But I
Does
don't
it
know what
run
issues we're
vanilla
talking.
Android?
It's their own custom.
I
Yeah.
heard.
Off
Oh, that's right. On the
cyanogen.
back.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Okay, so what are they on now though? Because I remember on the back
I know
of the
in
device
the one
it said
they ran
cyanogen.
cyanogen.
They're
Yes.
running on Windows Mobile 5.
Oh,
Ooh.
fantastic.
Yeah.
WM5. I
don't
like
think so.
that. So I can
sign
sideload my
me
cabinet
up.
files on my serial connection to the dock. Remember you had to dock
What is
devices?
SSH?
That's like Telnet, but better, right?
SSH is better.
So
than
interestingly,
everything.
the OnePlus 2 actually has Type-C USB on it as well now.
Hmm.
That's some pretty sweet
Guess it's
specs.
a too.
Can you guys see my password as I'm typing it in?
Never settle.
Penis, penis.
No. Yeah,
Dick,
it
stick,
is.
sticks,
It
1,
is
2,
dick,
3,
stick,
4.
sticks.
Compensating for 12.
So anyway, the OnePlus 2, is this releasing sometime soon? Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, it's on Invite. So this is the game they play with the OnePlus guys.
So it's a beta.
No, it's
I hate
it's
invite.
it's product. It's final
Well,
product.
you feel like you're exclusive if you get
Right.
it on an
This is
invite.
exactly what it is.
You're-
They do
you're
these
hip.
games where they'll like throw invite codes out on Reddit or something like that. But
Yeah.
they do discount it fairly heavily.
Who did that?
Last time it was $200 for the phone, which was a screaming deal for that level of hardware you were getting. I don't know what the pricing
quote
is on this
unquote
one,
flagship killer, even though
Yeah.
the 5 is aggressively priced for what it is.
Fire phone free Prime. I'm doing this so I can get a phone that
Do it.
can. I don't know. It
Not
could be like
shackled to
honestly,
Siri.
it could be like the phone whenever I gotta call my bae or
So
something.
you can get
like
a phone with a critical
honest-
OS bug that
It's called a burner.
Google won't
Thomas.
fix.
that. It's called a burner.
Bring it back, root it, ROM it, and use it as a music player on your desk.
Dude,
I used
it's
to do that all the time.
It's AT&T unlocked. I can literally swap SIMs and just do it,
Yep.
Or just use Wi-Fi.
or just use Wi-Fi.
Put it on the Wi-Fi's.
Like I said, it's essentially a $25 phone.
Or just get it and throw it in the trash so not another person
Are
will
there any
get
Can you
it.
specs
imagine
on
how many of these they must have
Oh!
lying around?
Oh, this is one. Did you guys see that Prime revised their whole like system when it comes to additional people on your account now?
What'd they do?
So they killed the like free shipping for anybody.
Those motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's gone. Now you have to family plan them or whatever together. And if you family plan them, or it's like householding, I think they call it, everyone gets access to the same billing information.
Ooh.
So it's like you got to be living with someone and trust them enough with your credit card information
I
on
kind of get
Amazon.
that.
to
I kind
join
of,
the
I kind of,
accounts.
yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to kill it.
It was pretty fucking easy to abuse.
right. I mean, I did it. So
Didn't you do it too? Didn't like
Yeah.
Jeremy
Yeah.
have Prime and you?
Mark.
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark's on your Prime account.
From Marky.
He has Prime and you were on his Prime account?
I added him to my Prime account.
Oh, really?
Practically married.
I did put domestic partner on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Practically married.
Jeff Bezos
Uh-huh.
just like fucking fapping to it.
So
Look
yeah,
at all
so-
these domestic partners on my Prime.
They killed this. The only catch is though is if your current setup maintains the same, if you renew, it won't change. So if you remove someone, you can't
nice.
you
Can't
can't
back.
re-add them back.
Perfect.
So I can keep my mom on my account or whatever as her continued present. But
You would.
if my people who bought from me my Prime don't want to renew, that's it. The load just gets bigger and more expensive.
I thought your mom was on my account.
Oh, snap.
Mom, you're double dipping Prime accounts? You hussy.
Well, she wants to have that all access pass.
You know she likes to double dip.
She just doesn't like that I don't give her the video stream stuff.
Dude, you're doing your mom a favor. Amazon Instant Video blows.
It's not.
Although I will tell you 2 things I like about it. The Roku app is beautiful.
Okay, don't have a Roku, so it doesn't hurt me.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
my Roku
your
is kind
problem.
of just sitting there collecting dust right now.
I have a Google TV, bro. Superior.
Oh, you got that like 10 years ago when it's running like an OS from, I don't know what, a million years ago? When was the last time you got an
Yeah.
update for your Google TV?
A couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, it was probably to fix some bug that was
It was
sending
basically
your
like,
payment
this
information
is-
to China.
This is the last update you're gonna get. Go
so
buy an
would now
Android
be
TV.
the perfect time to name drop my NVIDIA Shield
Ooh.
TV.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
Pimp.
How do you like it?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
In Game Stream Witcher to the TV, NVIDIA is paying me for this, by the way.
You know I get a cut of that.
Yeah, man.
Hosting
I
bills, man.
I love having
Shields for all of us.
XBMC and
Dude,
Netflix
wouldn't that be hilarious
and all
if
that.
he rolled up with like an NVIDIA T-shirt, NVIDIA hat, and like NVIDIA like guards here, and
Next
are,
time.
What are the requirements for that? Just a computer with an NVIDIA card, or
You have to have
it
a
has
certain
to be a
level.
certain quality card, and you have to have certain specs on your machine. I'm running it. I think it's like a 7.
and it's basically like the drivers and software that comes with it
Yeah.
that does it.
You gotta have
it's the game streaming is through the NVIDIA Experience
Okay.
app, I believe.
that's over.
And there,
Just
it
a
has a
region
long
or
list of games that are optimized for it. There are others that you can still run, but they might have, issues.
Okay.
Right.
So it's still pretty new. It's still getting kind of the
Yeah.
kinks worked
I
out.
think the minimums are like a 7
I've
series.
only tried a couple games. I think I tried The Witcher 3, which seemed to work pretty good, actually.
nice.
I tried Ori and The Blind Forest, which did not work.
So the Shield itself is like a portable game console, right?
It is, but there's also the Shield TV.
Okay.
So
Uh,
wait, this box is built into your
It's just
TV?
it's a Chrome device, essentially, with NVIDIA features added in.
I'm lost. I see the box on their website.
It's like a set-top box game console, but it's but all the computing power and everything is done from your computer.
Yep.
So you're okay.
So
you're
instead of
streaming
like
that.
instead of like a Steam box where
Yes.
you're like just hooking the one computer up to your TV, this is like you can still play with keyboard, mouse, and everything, but you can also have the box. in
So
your
it needs to
TV.
be local network, I imagine.
Yeah.
They're testing a feature right now where you can stream. I don't know where you're streaming from, but there's a limited selection of games.
That's where everything's heading.
Yeah.
Streaming
Most likely.
games.
And it's so crazy because the
Rentals are back on.
PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 have had this since since those consoles were
I don't
out.
think the infrastructure was in place for it to be effective.
I
really.
suppose, yeah. I don't know how the hell Sony did it, but damn, that streaming
Yeah.
is impressive. When I was in Czech Republic,
Yeah, you were showing me like some of the stuff when you were at the office alone. It was
yeah. When I
like-
was in Czech Republic, I was playing GTA 5. Is that it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. God, I can't remember. I was playing GTA 5 on my PS Vita.
See, I am really tempted to go buy a PS4 like right now. So
So you can play Bloodborne.
Stop
no.
spending money.
What do you mean no?
What is it? Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
My roommate Andrew just
Uh-oh.
got that. It's fucking sweet.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Is this one a series of videos and cutscenes like Metal Gear Solid 4 was?
It's a Metal Gear Solid.
It's a
game.
Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah.
So it's a
But
Metal
you
Gear
have a-
Solid movie, is what you're saying.
You have a puppy now.
It's a puppy.
There's a puppy.
what?
And you get to command him, and you'd be like, bite the fuck out of that guy. And it happens.
I just saw the camera zooming in on some dude's ass crack, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's a Metal
I
Gear
need this
Solid
game.
game.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
hold on a
awesome.
second. So okay, hold on.
Just
This
don't look at it,
one's
Thomas. It's
Lollipop?
It's just shit.
No,
Shield?
actually,
Get the Pippin. Get the fucking Apple Pippin.
Yeah.
And be done with it.
eBay that shit right now.
Pippin. Shane's probably got one somewhere in his basement.
Nope.
Oh, here's a
never.
Pippin. I just had this.
I would be
lying
lying if I
around.
didn't say that as a kid. I
Device.
was like, we should get one of these, but never landed one of those.
Okay,
Lucky you.
Oh wait, Josh is calling me. Do you think he's watching? Hold on a second. Let's talk to him. Hey, we're recording live. Are you watching us on YouTube?
You're recording live?
Yeah. Are you on YouTube?
That's a no.
You're not watching, huh?
You're now on the podcast.
I'm
Yeah.
listening to the stream. Oh, you're on Pebkac. Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm listening to the Brain Invaders one now. That's weird.
Yeah. You gotta switch
No.
over to YouTube and watch us on the channel.
For
I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
like 5 more minutes or whatever
All
we're
right,
actually
bye.
going to be on for.
No, the only reason I'm looking this up because I'm actually considering getting one because I do have only one Roku, one running upstairs, and the TV downstairs has Plex built in. Just thanks, Dion. Thanks, help.
DLNA.
Thank you on the TV.
Yeah.
And then it's got Chromecast. But both of those DLNA
Kinda
sort of
right.
Chromecast when the fucking thing works.
I could sell you on this device right now.
You already did because you said
Plex
XBMC.
comes pre-installed
I see
on the
that.
device.
You said XBMC though.
You can install XBM Kodi. You can install Kodi on the device as it is called now.
I have.
And
so
you can
Thomas,
cast
E-boner
What's the
to
problem? What's the
device.
problem you're trying to solve right now? Like what do you want? Sorry.
I want to watch TV
Everywhere?
on my. Okay, here's the problem I want to solve. Plex occasionally does not like to index things or index things correctly.
Okay.
This is a known issue with people who acquire their media from certain
Alternative
sources
means.
and do
Yeah.
not clean it up.
It's a known issue, yep.
Okay.
And I loved the boxy box or just old school XBMC running on my hacked Xbox that had a Samba network file browser.
Yes.
It would decode and stream anything that I could find on the network.
Mhm.
Mapped drives aplenty. All your shit was working.
Okay.
That's what I want.
That was effectively before video files
So
became too heavy.
So the primary thing is your
Yeah, it didn't do
alternative
MKV.
media. Your alternatively sorry, I'm drunk.
Where are you going? Where are
Sorry.
you going with this?
So the main thing is you want to be able to watch your stuff that's been acquired through alternative means.
I want to
Pirated
have
illegally.
I want to have a device that will duplex because 90% of the stuff I watch is Netflix or Plex. But I want it to also have a network browsing capability that's not DLNA dependent.
Gotcha. That's hard.
Also, you know what I don't
So-
like about DLNA? It's like, let me show you all of these DLNA folders. Movie by country.
It's not very
What?
clean.
By director. What?
That's Plex, though.
I don't give a damn about
Not
no,
every
that's
D-
DLNA, man.
Not every DNLA server is pumping that out. I can tell you this
All
for a
right,
fact.
well, I don't
'cause,
like it.
Like PS3 Media Server didn't do half of that shit.
Yeah, well, you don't use
Um,
PS3 Media Server. There's your
So there's
solution.
no question of getting rid of your alternatively your RIP Blu-rays. There's no alternative. Of
Yeah, I gotta
getting rid
keep
of those?
ripping Blu-rays, Dan.
Okay.
How
So-
else am I going to get the extra content?
And oh man.
So-
and Plex really is not able to figure that shit out.
I don't want
Fix it.
to bash Plex. Plex works
Could it just be the file names?
enough. No.
So you can manually rematch Plex on the handful
oh
of
my
times.
God,
Okay,
you don't
how
think I
often-
know that?
How often does it happen? Let's be
It's
honest.
annoying. It's still manual. That's why I gave
I
up.
don't-
Because you know what happens?
That's why I gave
It's
up
when-
news groups because I got sick of like renaming all my news articles
I have
and
like
shit.
not had to rename
What?
shit in my Plex. I don't know
That's,
what you guys
that's
are doing.
all automated now.
It happens when I want
giving
to
an
watch
example.
something and there's someone else there. Like Josh and I tried to watch freaking Jurassic Park, and every method I had to get Jurassic Park on my TV wasn't working. Chromecast was like, "We're not connected to
Shitting
the
the
internet."
bed.
As Chromecast,
As Chromecast
as a
does.
Yeah.
$35 stick
You
does.
can cast to this device. It has that functionality built in, and it works, and it doesn't overheat and stop working, and then you have to
Wait,
unplug
wait,
it
hold
from
on.
the
There's
machine.
Chromecast built into this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Chromecast or casting,
It
or
looks
is it like
exactly like the Chromecast.
okay?
when you
Because
go to
Roku and Samsung TV have
It's the
casting.
Chromecast functionality.
Okay,
And
all right.
I
Still
went with
built
this
by
device
Google.
because it's
by the
more
way,
robust
Thomas,
than the others.
in the similar area of discussion, so Hulu, you were saying you hated it because
I don't like Hulu.
even if you pay for it, you still have ads.
Yes,
Did you hear about their announcement this week?
No.
they dropped ads.
Because not all the way.
Netflix
For
is
$4
eating their
For $4 extra a month,
Done.
they drop
Nope,
ads.
I'm out.
12,
There are
12 bucks a month.
still shows with ads.
no.
In
There's
the
still a
ad
few.
free.
Yeah.
I'm
This
sorry.
is the biggest fuck you. Like, hey, but if you pay for stuff, if you pay more for no ads, you'll get less of them, but
That's
not
true.
no
What
of them.
do you know how widespread that is? How many shows?
It was a
They look at the ones that
Hey,
people watch the
right.
It
most.
was the big
Exactly.
ones. It
Fuck
was
that, then.
Agents of Shield. It
Fuck
was,
those guys.
Yep.
They're fucking gouging you for.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you should be able to.
I mean, it
sue
could be the
for that.
It's
content
all ad free
providers.
except these 6 or
Dude,
7
except
shows
these
that
popular
everybody
shows.
The ones
watches.
that everyone's buying it for. All the cord cutters are buying
Although
Hulu for
their
these 6 or
defense
7
is
shows.
that they're not putting these in the middle of the show. It's at the beginning and the end.
Oh, okay.
Still don't care.
Still, fuck you, Hulu.
No, still, that's not bad. That's
No.
acceptable, I
don't-
guess.
no.
But still, it's
how do
shady.
you bill it as? It's
still
like
shady.
these
You're
phone
gonna charge
companies
me-
saying unlimited data when you're throttled after 5
Yeah.
gigs.
You know what else I don't like about their commercials? If you don't have this,
They're so
this
repetitive.
$4 more, they are repetitive. At least
Also,
you.
my subscription because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's that one with the chick from the one thing.
Yeah.
It's the
Again,
it's the scented douche commercial all over again.
Let me put
Fuck.
it this way. Hulu is entirely owned by the content providers.
Yes.
Okay. So
The
it's not
consortium.
it's not Netflix buying the content from the providers and then playing it ad free like Netflix does because there's a delay. It's literally
Don't care.
extra revenue for them because you're coming from. They're basically making all their money on the show by selling the advertising to begin with for the TV version. So it's not like it's just adding more
What
and
about
more on top
Netflix
of it.
originals? Netflix. Why
Those are
don't they
great.
put ads on Netflix originals then?
those are fantastic.
No,
House
no,
of-
I'm not
House-
saying
Holy
Netflix.
shit! They are upping the Netflix original content.
That's
Yes.
the shit we need to
Yes.
fucking bring down the man.
Yep.
I like when Dan drinks in excess before we get going.
Somebody said that if they ran the Nielsen ratings, Netflix would probably kick the shit out of all the 4 major networks combined
Netflix would win.
on like a night
But-
basis.
Because they have
Since Netflix-
all the episodes of the new season released at once. Everybody
Yes.
binge watches the fuck out of it and goes crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and who's really talking about cable television anymore? It's
Right.
Unless
I was
it's a
watching
comic book
Netflix.
show.
There's some like
I don't even know what's new on TV
I haven't-
anymore.
I have
don't
not-
fucking care.
yeah.
Mr. Robot.
I have not
Yeah,
been
but-
able to escape Mr. Robot.
So-
Everybody's talking about that shit.
This
right
is how I find shows anymore. Is basically everyone around me is a filter. I don't go and like watch the new episode of new show and find out
Do you
myself.
not subscribe to the paper copy of TV Guide?
Well, no, Reader's Digest.
No, I get it
is
at
the
that, but
supermarket.
Yeah, yeah.
in the aisle. You know?
But like this is how it goes nowadays. It's more
Right
word of
next to
mouth than
Archie
anything.
and
I think.
Jughead?
You know,
Yeah.
somebody says, "Oh, this is a really good
Sonic the
series," and then I add it to my list to watch. It's never like a, I have heard
agree.
about this thing and
Well,
and
with
go
my
find it.
with my TiVo, like it's fucking.
Boop, boop, boop.
I turned the sounds off.
Oh,
They're so annoying.
They are everywhere.
When you turn those noises off, an angel or a puppy loses a tail.
A puppy
good. He
eats an
deserves
angel.
it because he's a TiVo puppy. Anyways, no, they have like the recommendations across the top. They have the what's watching now that's tailored
Yeah.
to what they think you like.
What you've thumbed up
it's
or down.
insane.
It's
like,
really good.
They're really good at that shit.
You know, this is cool about Netflix though. Netflix is now enforcing like brand and UI standards for anyone who's got their app.
Yep,
Beautiful.
Mhm.
they need to do that.
Stop selling me every freaking set-top device with Netflix on it. I do not need a Blu-ray player with Netflix.
And every interface is
And
different.
I thought I did. I thought I needed it.
Back when I had my
Don't give a
Wii,
damn.
that was like the
Mhm.
pinnacle of the shit that was Netflix.
Yeah.
it was
When you had to get the disc from Netflix.
Yeah,
put it on there.
PS3
No.
did the same thing.
I had the oh god, was it a disc?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
it
they
was a
couldn't
disc.
get it in the App Store because it was competing with Sony's service.
Oh,
So
shit,
Sony
that's
didn't
right.
want to actively like let you download or install it. So
Yeah.
they're just like Netflix, like fuck you.
I
we'll
must
just-
have seen screenshots because
disc.
I don't remember having the disc. Maybe I did. I fucking don't remember.
I think I got it in the drawer or something.
So, Mike, maybe I can come over to your house while you're sleeping
Mm-hmm.
and play with your shield.
You can just break in a window.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
you know,
wanna
I
just
think
tell
it's
me your
pretty cool.
address right now
No,
on air.
you can figure it out.
I'll just throw this out there. We have at the office the Android TV prototype or developer unit.
Don't
I
care.
I don't think they're using it at all.
the
But it's
one that
basically
looks
same
like
thing.
the Squiddies from the Matrix,
little bit. I think.
the round one.
No. It's
No, that's the
no.
Q.
That's the Q.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
The Android.
Remember when we tried to
it's-
get that to work?
Yeah, the digital boob.
That's a piece of
Way to
junk.
keep grabbing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a digital boob. It has a glowing nipple in the middle.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So do you.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to point that out for everyone. Stop making fun of my birth defect.
It's a blessing, really.
It
should
is
be
handy
proud.
when it's the middle of the night and I have to go to the bathroom.
Hmm.
We need to do an
Oh,
episode where
it's
we talk
going.
about our
That's
very
the way.
first like media center PCs and shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Like before,
Yep.
like the
I got
the
I
set-top
got the
boxes,
best one. I got the best one. It was before even the Dell Studio Hybrid.
the Xbox Media Center on an
It was
Xbox.
before the Xbox Media Center.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was a headless laptop.
oh, like that
classic.
screen
That's
broke
a
off or
classic.
something.
Yeah, we
Nice.
had a laptop at school. I was the student help desk
In
person.
college?
No, in high school.
Oh, nice school.
Yeah, and we had a laptop with a bad screen,
Mhm.
and it was out of warranty. And I just like, he's like, recycle. I'm like, okay, I'll recycle it into my backpack, and
Yep.
took it home. Took the screen off. I think I may have put a bigger hard drive in it at the time, or it was one that you could like take the disk drive and put a battery out. I don't know, did some other mods to it. Had full Ethernet, right?
Yep.
Which is a thing that doesn't always exist on laptops today.
Right.
Dropped that on there. This is before I had a TV that had any sort of video hookup, so it's like, or not, it didn't have like any PC
You put it through an
hookup.
RF modulator.
Yeah, buddy. S video out of the laptop,
Ish.
RF modulator.
Oh, God.
Two
and
coax,
then-
yep.
Yep, into the TV, running Windows XP Media Center Edition.
Shit.
Mm.
By the way, that's not headless. Sorry, I just said that.
Headless?
Headless is like no screen at all. Like
I took
That's true.
the screen off.
But
You
Oh,
monitor
okay.
the screen, so not
Yeah,
as strict as
technically.
definition.
Fair enough. You're fair enough. No,
But
no,
you
you're
were
right.
watching Star Trek: First Contact in style, basically.
Damn it, I gotta show you something. Keep talking about your. Okay, so that was my
That'll
first media center.
translate really well to a podcast.
I'm willing to go.
The
for
motherfucking camera pointed at you for the last hour and a half.
I know, but you have to get up.
my first one
move
was far
around.
less impressive. It was just a old laptop with Windows Media. No, not Windows Media Center. Boxy. The
So-
Boxy desktop software. You
Nice.
get,
Oh
yeah.
god, that thing never worked.
It was actually really good for the time.
Look at the bottom though.
It literally says mousepad with no E.
Mousepad.
My first media
Mouse-
setup was
mousepad.
the Xbox Media Center, or like the hacked Xbox.
Yeah.
Then I installed Xbox Media
Those
Center on
things
it.
rocked when you could
They-
rip
they
Xbox
were
game
awesome.
too. Put your
Yeah.
emulators on there. Put a fatty 200 gigabyte hard drive.
Still,
What?
I still got that in my entertainment center. It never turns on, but it's still there for like
It
that
won't
one
turn
day where
on.
I'll be like, I want to play Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball
Yeah,
too.
baby.
God,
and you
you're
had
such
like
a
the-
weebo.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But then to feed it,
What was that? What'd you say that made Thomas
He
laugh?
goes, senpai.
Oh, Shinkun.
Shinkun. What's wrong,
Uh,
Shinkun?
He's
Don't
gonna
you like
go
my McNuggies?
home and watch Evangelion and cry himself to sleep.
no, I'm gonna go watch End of Evangelion.
Cowboy
probably?
Bebop.
No.
Bang.
Cowboy Bebop is for normal people.
Yeah,
This
that's
is-
for
these
people
are
who
weeb-
don't like anime who
weeboo
watch
shows.
anime.
That's probably
light,
why I
man.
liked it.
I'm gonna go watch a girl in a pink sweater kill monsters with a blood sword.
Yeah,
So,
but meanwhile, she
I don't know
like
that one.
pooped
That's
her
a thing.
pants or something. All right, Mike, what was your first media center?
It's probably something. If you ever worked in like a PC repair shop back in the day, you probably end up with a lot of cast-offs,
Okay.
Mhm, yeah.
so to speak. So it was probably one of those little slim form factor, maybe like an Acer.
Ooh, yeah. I had a couple of
quality
those.
little black
Yes,
Acer.
I had a compact one, but yeah.
You know, motherboard is pooched, but it still kind of works.
Mhm.
Yep.
Situation.
You didn't let me finish though.
I'm sorry. I just
So
heard XBMC.
It wasn't very interesting.
So I built the XBMC thing, but then you gotta have something that feeds XBMC because you only got so big of a hard drive in your Xbox. There.
Of course.
So I found a compact Presario like Pentium 2 in a dumpster, and just shoved that shitty desktop case. Like it didn't fit hard drive, so I just literally was stacking them on top of it. I didn't even care.
Yeah, nice.
Just loaded that thing up with. I think I had like 400 gigs at that point, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm never gonna fill this thing. Standard def. Woo."
IDE for
Yep.
the win.
Yep, exactly.
Shit.
I think I still
went
got some
from
of those
6 to
drives.
midnight right there.
Now I've got like how many gigabytes of or terabytes of storage in the basement here, and I just like I don't care.
Yeah.
What's running on there?
How many
Plex,
do you have?
I don't
Thomas?
even use my internal servers anymore.
Terabytes?
Terabytes. This is a nerd cred thing.
In
here.
one
It's
server.
a number.
Well,
One server, not counting everything
I
in the
don't know, I was
bill.
th-
can I
was
count my
thinking total.
NAS? There's a Linux server built into it, albeit not fully.
One box. We'll go with one box.
Your best.
One
What's your
container.
single box with its bus amount of storage?
3 terabytes
3 terabytes.
in one single box. That's my Synology.
That's it.
You don't have like a nimble running down there. Or
A
anything?
step up, bro.
No.
A nimble.
I
You
have
know
a
about
Synology
nibbles?
running 3. I've got a D-Link
Do you
running 1.5,
that?
and I've got a server running another 2 terabytes.
I said fuck it when I rebuilt the server this week. 10.5 terabytes.
What do you put up? Oh,
You don't want to know.
never mind.
let me just tell you. It's
Remember what we were
hentai and ends
talking
with
about?
tentacles.
Like
no need to download it
7
anymore.
minutes ago.
Yep.
Pretty much went that way. And
Sorry.
movies.
He's just got Shane Coon on loop, playing on the server.
need to
You know, now I
isolate
have
that
this on
sort of thing.
audio, so I can loop it. Thank
Shane
God. I'll just download
Coon.
this episode and just. It's gonna be my ringtone. You got it. There we go.
Dude, if you come into work tomorrow with Shane Coon as your ringtone,
Yep.
$20.
$20.
Yep.
Oh, this will
I'll
have-
kick
this
in
is
5.
Fucking easy money here.
25.
If I post the episode,
Oh.
fuck, you can pull from the stream. All right, pull from the YouTube
Yep,
stream.
yep.
See if I care.
Yep.
He has to do work for that though. That's,
But then you have to leave it there.
that's
You
honest
need to
money.
leave
I
it.
have to leave it there
But we'll never know if it works because no one
until I
fucking
get
calls
paid
Shane.
or what?
All right. This is derailed. This is devolved.
Yeah, but it went some fun ways. so.
Devolved. And I need to pee. And I gotta say, this not your father's root beer. I'm not feeling it. Now, of course, when I stand up, I'll fall over.
They're pulling your endorsement after this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Small
This is
town
gonna-
brewery.
It's gonna get edited and be like, yeah, I gotta say, this not your father's root beer is awesome. This is fantastic root beer.
All right. Before we leave, I want to hear you two do your best Plinkett impression. I want you to say, "Cartoon rabbit who steps in the poopy."
And it's a cartoon rabbit who steps in the poopy.
You can send your feedback to I don't give a crap at youstupid.dipshitasshole.net.
Now say if you have a comment, you can post it on this web zone, and I'll send you a pizza roll.
Post a comment on this web zone if you want a pizza roll.
Hey, I got some pizza rolls with the Star Wars cup, and if you want some pizza rolls, just post a comment in this web zone.
All right.
I'll
we're
mail
gonna-
you some
My name
pizzas,
is
so.
Sheev.
I'm so lost right now.
Sheev Palpatine.
Pizza rolls.
Okay. I knew that would take us down a fun trail.
All
All right. Thank you to the guest, MFA, Mr. Mike. Thank you for attending.
Glad to be here.
For the Pebkac podcast. My name is Thomas.
I'm Plinkett.
I'm Dan.
And
I'm Plinkett.
oh no! And remember, when you are troubleshooting, the first step is to reboot, and the second step,
Get a
you
new phone
son
that
of
you
a
broke.
Bitch. All right. Have a good night.
What the fuck? I can't even. What was that second episode about? What?
Say the word dicks.
Dicks?
Dicks!
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Cock and balls and
Sorry. Sorry
dicks
to everyone who's watching.
and Shane Coon dick.
Shane Coon Senpai. The best part is it's still. I have the audio turned on that.
You can still hear us.
I don't care.
Nobody's watching.
No, there were a few.
Shut up, you
Streamers.
peen-ass.
Alright. Thanks, guys. I love each and every one of you with my whole heart.
Yeah, next week's nude.